Attention of the majority of the hive-minded thinking that somebody's gonna come back and save them. Majority of the walking, talking dead thinking someone's gonna come back and save them outside of themselves. You know, only your higher self gonna save you. You know, that's it. But religion keeps you outside of yourself. It keeps you exoteric. You know, majority of the masses, I'm gonna say about 70, 80, between 70 and 80% of the masses are still caught up in monotheistic religion. You got to think. I had watched a video to where these pastors, these ordained ministers, they know when you go to church and you sitting inside of you in the congregation and they raise their voices and then they lower their voices and then when they doing a sermon they raise their voices again. They're programming your subconscious mind when they do that because it's a fear tactic that they putting inside of you. With everything that follows religion, you think the beast is going to give you something that's going to save you or help you? Are you at your mind? Huh? You actually think they're going to give you? You actually think these creatures is going to give you something that can save you? Come on, man. You got to make it make sense. Make it make sense. Religion ain't saved nobody. Any of these deities that are at the helm of these religions, they ain't never saved nobody. What's up? What's up, Blissful? What's good? Yo, what's good? What's good? Thanks for joining the live. You know, I had left a post on my community. You can leave your avatar right now. You can so-called die. I don't like using the word die because nobody dies. As you know, we all know it's energy. You only can just energy can never be destroyed. Only just put it into something else. But I'm saying that to say this: you can leave your avatar, come back down here 1,000 lives over, and Jesus Christ ain't gonna never save nobody. Ain't never saved nothing. And it irks my nerves when I when I see people say, "Oh, in Jesus' name, we're waiting on a savior." They keep you waiting on a savior, whether it's through monotheistic religion, whether it's through voting for one of these demon shape-shifting Nephi politicians, whether it's going to your job and you waiting on your boss to save you. Somebody on the street will save you before Jesus Christ will. A person that's walking down the street A person that's walking down the street will save you and help you out before your deity, the deity that you worship. But then once that person saves you, say you down on your luck, and somebody comes along and say, "Hey, here go $100 there." Somebody say you about to get hit by a car, somebody pushes you out the way. Somebody they'll sit there and give their fucking credit to Jesus Christ. Oh man, Jesus saved me, man. They work through you. No, it don't work like that. Huh? So the astral realm and this realm is no different facts. Yeah. Yeah, the astral realm is the ether. The ethereal. This the physical realm. Because whatever happens in the astral realm has to happen here too. Whatever you can pull anything when we become creator beings, we pull all that stuff from the astral realm down here in the physical realm. So you think it and then you bring it into existence. That's because we thinking we bringing it from the astral realm down into this physical plane. So that's why in religion, when they talk about the 12 disciples and Jesus on water, that's you navigating through the astral plane, walking on water. You walk on water every day. That's what I'm saying. Religion keeps majority of the masses outside of themselves. Because following religion ain't never saved nobody. I ain't never seen Jesus Christ save nobody verbatim. I never seen this deity save nobody. Never. I never seen Yahweh, Yahuwah, Buddha, Allah. None of these deities save no fucking body, man. And plus, why you have to worship an image of a man? You worship. Why do you have to worship the image of a fucking man? I can go get my high school picture right now and post it on YouTube and post it all throughout on all these cathedral walls and say, "Hey, y'all worship that." That's what people do, and never ask any questions. Never ask any questions. Religion is for brain dead sheeple, and I'm saying that with all pun intended. You know, if you're gonna be worshiping these deities out of the Bible, out of the Quran, you better all picking up a comic book and worshiping one of the damn superheroes out of the comic book. If you're gonna be doing that, it's no different. The Bible was printed was written from a metaphysical standpoint of the beast. Like I'm gonna say it again. You actually think these reptilian Nephilim motherfuckers is gonna give you something that's gonna help you and save you? Come on. Did they do it during 2019 when everybody was taking the jab? Hell no. Are they doing it now? Are they trying to save anybody now? Hell no. They act like they're gonna save you because that's Freemasonry. Problem, reaction, solution. They ain't saving shit. They can't even say it. They messing with my life. And most I would see them as characters. Just people worship. Yeah, they worship the image. Facts. They's worshiping the image of a man. Amen. When they say it, they say amen. A man just like me and you. And it's hard to break free from that spell. Because that's one of the strongest spells that they put on us was religion, was Catholicism, was monotheism. Monotheism religion was one of the strongest spells. And it's hard to break free from that shit, from all the psychological programming. Because we programmed as a youth with this whole hell and heaven narrative. And what they fail to tell us, what's up, Sam? What's up, Sam? You still got your YouTube, but not your YouTube, your Instagram, bro? I ain't see you over there. It's Inky Jesus or Enlil. I think it's Enlil. Enlil is Jesus. Jesus is one of them reptilian, Nephilim, hybrid, majestic. What's it called? Some damn the evil reptiles. They hide behind these deities. This is how they loose, because this is an energy harvesting matrix. So they created the fallen ones, or the Nephilims. Enlil seed created this monotheism religion to get more loose out of the masses. Because I said this before, when you go to church and you in a submissive state, you dimming your light just right there. You're lowering your aura. So you're giving this deity, you're giving them your energy. You're sitting there on your hands and knees praying. Why would you pray? This is energy. You're not supposed to be praying. You're not supposed to be in a submissive state. Yeah, they vampires. Yeah, they're vampires. They're energy vampires. That's what this system is. Create certain, even the archons, the archonic forces, they create certain situations in our lives to get loose from it, to get energy from it. So they'll create a situation in your life to where you might get mad, you might be sad, or they might put you in a situation you inside of the church and you got to go you got to ask for you begging for forgiveness. Why are you begging for forgiveness? You already in hell. And like I said, they talk about heaven with golden gates. Heaven is a state of consciousness. Heaven is not a physical place. Heaven is higher realms. That's what I'm saying. The Bible has truths in it, but you got to know how to discern through it. You got to know how to, okay, when they talk about heaven, heaven is a state of consciousness. And then they go, and you got to read, you got to actually discern through that Bible. And it says in the book of Psalms, ye are gods. Ye means you, meaning you are a God. Jesus Christ even said, the character says it in the book, he can't save you. But they bank on the ignorance of the masses, that the masses are going to go along with these narratives that the slave masters gives us. They came over here with religion. Nobody followed religion 500 years, well, 700 years ago, 500 years ago. Our ancestors didn't follow religion. They brought that shit over here with them. That shit's a joke. Been taking a break off IG for a bit while I travel around. That's what's up, bro. Yeah, I really ain't been on there myself either, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. It's always good to travel too, man. See new things, you know. It's good for the soul, it's good for the mind, you know. But yeah, man, religion is an extension of the beast, man. The beast ain't saved nobody. The beast can't even save his damn self. And when we talk about the beast, we talk about all these different factions, all these different hybrids, the Canaanite bloodline, the black nobility, all these different bloodlines, all these different shape Nephilim, draconian. a seed of enlil bloodlines. You know, all these benevolent forces, benevolent, violent. They're violent forces that feed off, that thrive off of energy. These are parasites. They ain't number parasites that thrive in the astral realm, the lower parts of the astral realm. This is who runs religion. The Pope ain't nothing but one big ass parasite that looks like that takes on a corporeal humanoid looking form. But in all actuality, if you've seen these monsters in their real form, they look hideous. You know, they showed us that in that movie Nightmare on Elm Street. I had mentioned this on my live the other day. That movie Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger was nothing but one big ass. Freddy Krueger was a big ass parasite. Freddy Krueger is the personification of a lower fourth dimensional, one of those parasites that navigates through the lower parts of the astral realm. You know, you ever heard somebody tell you, hey, I had a dream last night, an ugly monster was chasing me. That's what Freddy Krueger is. They showed you in that movie. It's nothing but a ugly ass parasite. That's why them kids couldn't go to sleep. I remember that shit. Them kids couldn't sleep at all. What happens when somebody has sleep insomnia? They can't sleep because they scared to go to bed because they having bad dreams. Those are lower fourth dimensional entities that roam the astral plane. And these are the same ones that brought this religion to fruition. So you thinking they gonna save you? Come on, make it make sense. These are the same ones that break out these epidemics. These are the same ones that give you juice. These are the same ones that give you his story. These are the same ones that lie. You know, these are the same ones that use technology and spell casting and sorcery on everything that they do. The world's a stage. So religion ain't nothing but a stage. I knew religion was fucked up when I was little. It's like my parents were so goddamn brainwashed with taking us to church every Sunday. I never got to. I would be in the church. I would watch the preacher catching the so-called Holy Ghost, hopping off the stage, running around the church, screaming into a microphone. I'm thinking to myself, how is this gonna get me to heaven if heaven did exist? Huh. I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck this gonna get me to heaven? Me getting dipped in some damn holy water. How am I gonna? So you gotta get baptized. You gotta be saved. How can you be saved? You can go outside and get hit by a goddamn car. Huh? They said I've been baptized. I've been saved by in the name of Jesus. How are you saved? You can still have all of this dreadful, nefarious shit happen to you here in this matrix. So how are you saved? It makes no sense to me. Nobody asks. People that follow religion don't ask logical questions like this. It's either their way or the highway. It's either you obey these commandments or you go to hell, you burn. What type of shit is that? That's not righteous. That's telling somebody, hey, if you don't go along with my ideologies, if you don't follow the beast like how I'm doing, you don't put yourself inside of Satan's cube how I do, you're not gonna be able to, you're gonna burn. This is how these zombies think. And the masters, the overseers of this religion, of this monotheism religion, they know this. They know once they got you, they got you. Some people go their whole life thinking that their deity that they worship gonna save them. They waiting on the Savior, getting on their knees praying every day. Your prayers is going unanswered. To anybody that sit there and say they pray, I'm sorry to tell you, your prayers going unanswered. Ain't nobody in the sky answering prayers. Huh? Ain't nobody in the sky with a notepad jotting down your prayers. No, it don't work like that. Everything is energy. Everything is cause and effects. You're not supposed to pray. You're supposed to send good energy. That's what you are. That's what this is. That's why we call it an energy extraction matrix. They extract your energy through your ignorance. Going to Amen. Wrong. Who is Lucifer? Lucifer is the false light bearer. Lucifer, what's it called? The Statue of Liberty is a personification of Lucifer, because the light that the Statue of Liberty holds is the false light. Jesus Christ is the false light bearer. Because if you look at all the pictures, even Yeshua, the carbon, the melanated character of Jesus Christ, they all got that light behind their head. That's that false light. The real light is us. This is a false light grid. This is a false light matrix. The real light is us. They the false light. That's why they call themselves the Illuminati. We really the illuminated ones. They took everything and stole it from us and inverted this shit and made us think that they was the real illuminated ones. But it's not. They actually they the false light. The star Cyrus. Yep. Yep. It's just complex. It's way deeper than what the average mind perpetuates. The average mind thinks. This is way deeper, man. It's real deep. When you start talking, when you start breaking down everything, like man, it goes way deep. It's so much information on all this stuff, but it's so easy to break it down. Yeah, dog. God spelled backwards is dog. It's dogma religion. All this shit's dogma. But all these secret occults, it's their religion. That's what I'm saying. The masses actually think they're gonna give you something that's gonna help you. And God spelled with a capital G is them. That's Satan. Because God, governments, ordinance departments. You can spell God with a lowercase g. All religion does. Religion is about taking your power and giving the system power. They don't want you standing in your own power, knowing that you are a light being, a neuromelanated being, or whatever type of being that you hold, whatever corporeal form that you hold, that your avatar holds. They don't want you knowing that your higher self is the ultimate source. It's the ultimate light holder, not the false light holder. It's the I am. We got the I am gene because the I am is the all seer and the knower. Because Jesus Christ says he's the I am. He said he's the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. No, he's not. We really are. We the beginning and the end. We the Alpha and the Omega. I am. I am that I am. Immortal. This is why you can't buy into none of their illusions. That's why I said in the one live I did, they're keeping you ill with all of these damn illusions. And then they put the truth right in your damn face. That's some day live shit. You telling me a nigga that died 2,000 years ago gonna raise from the dead? Motherfucker, we raise from the dead every day. When you go to bed, when you lay in the bed at night, you go take a nap, you die. That's why they say good morning. They say you coming back. Everybody mourning. We was mourning for you when you went to bed last night. We raise from the everything that Jesus Christ character does. We do that shit every day, with no pressure. We do it the same thing they say he does. We do it every day. You rise from the dead every day, just like the Jesus Christ character do. Vampirism. You just raise your vibrations, raise your frequencies. Try to stay away from low vibrational motherfuckers, because they always gonna try to put you in a situation where you around low vibrational beings. They try to vampire your energy, try to drain your energy. That's why I don't have a whole lot of friends. That's why I don't have a whole lot of acquaintances. It's why I'm a loner, because I can't be around a whole lot of people. Yeah, but they everywhere. I live off in the country, so I really don't. Only time I really deal with other people is like when I go out and do jobs, or if I go to the convenience store, or I go into town. But I try to protect my energy at all costs. I don't let too many people into my life, just for that reason. Because you don't know who's who. Anybody can become an agent at any given time. Everybody's an agent until they prove themselves otherwise. So I'm saying religion is a part of that. How many agents in your life and your family try to get you to worship the same deity that they worship? How many family members? Yeah, I feel narcissistic thinking that. Well, I mean, I know what you're saying, but sometimes you just got to do what's best for you. You know, just think to yourself, is my energy worth it? Is this person worth having around me? You know, because everybody's most of them, that's what I'm saying. Most of the majority of the masses is hive-minded, and I'm not saying they bad people because I've met some good NPCs. Huh? I don't mean that in a malice way. I done met some good NPCs. It's just you can't, because once you can start, even if you try to like even throw like a hint of knowledge out, or you try to have an intellectual dialogue with anybody about any of this stuff, you automatically gonna get shut down. And I feel like me being able to talk about this stuff is me being me. I can't try to dumb myself down in order to fit in with the hive-minded mentality. I just can't do that to myself, you know. It's always good to think outside of the norm, you know. Nobody wants to, you gotta think. Nobody has the balls to question the status quo because they're keeping everybody in fear. That's the cost of being down here in the 3D reality, down here in the matrix. It's about being everybody's in fear at all given times. At any given time, everybody's just living in fear. In fear of catching a 2019, in fear of losing their job, in fear of losing a significant other, in fear of not obeying their master's wishes and commandments, in fear of not going to church every Sunday, in fear of committing a sin, you're going to burn in hell. All this shit's nonsense, man. See what I'm saying? I can't go along with the fake scripted conversations. I prefer to be myself. Yeah, man, it's just scripted, man. We in a scripted matrix. Sometimes you got to go off script. I live an unscripted life. Before I came back into consciousness, before I had a total recall and remember who I was and remember where I'm at, I lived a scripted life. I ain't gonna lie. I'm man enough to admit that. But once you come into consciousness, once you have a total recall and start remembering who you are and remembering what this place is and remember what they have done to us over time, and you ain't just, I'm not playing a victim role. You can start living an unscripted life. Like, hey man, I'm not gonna be going to church every Sunday. I'm not gonna bow down on I'm not gonna get on my hands and knees and be a conformist to a system that's enslaved me psychologically, mentally, and physically. I'm not going to be a pawn of that system anymore. I'm going to stand alone. I'm going to be that black sheep that thinks for themselves. You know, that's able to have an intellectual conversation. You know, that can question the status quo. That can question monotheism religion. That can question everything that has been. That can question, that can lift the veil, because once you start piercing through the veil and seeing beyond the veil of illusions, that's when you start breaking free from narcissism and you know all the other quagmire shit, you know. Yep, script your own life. Yep, that's what I do. I script my own life. I don't need them scripting it for me, because if you're not thinking for yourself, who gonna be thinking for you? The system, the beast gonna be thinking for you. If you're not thinking for yourself, asking logical questions, they're gonna be the ones thinking for you. And this is why I never did good in school, because I didn't need anyone to think for me. It's like that. It's like if you go to, it's like if I'm saying, that's why I say religion, everything is an extension of the beast. They want you to be a conformist to their systems, to their slave system. It's like they got to hold your hand. You got to be so dependent on this system, they got to hold your hand with everything you do. I don't need that. You know, polytheism morphs into monotheism, right? It does. And monotheism comes from the monetization. All that, it ties into the monetization system. It ties into the moon. It's a Saturn moon matrix. Everything is ran on monetization here. Some physical mundane shit. You know. What we doing if we not being conformance to the system? We out chasing paper all day, chasing false, fake ass, fictional monopoly money all day. And y'all seen that shit with the grid going down? Yeah, did y'all catch that last week with the grid? Everything was shut down. I was gonna do a video on that. I'm living in the woods these past few days. I'm in the cave tonight. Truman has gone off the grid. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, Sam. Bro, I respect you, man. Yeah, I'm off in the woods myself, man. Let me flip my camera around and show y'all real quick. I'll show y'all where I'm at. Hold on. Look, I'm off in the I'm off in the middle. I'm off in the woods. This is what I like to see when I step outside my door. I'm off in nature, nothing but greenery. No big ass buildings, not a concrete jungle. No matrix shit. All just greenery. This is what I see when I step outside nature. This is what I like. You know. But yeah, I was gonna do a video on that whole incident because they matrix is starting to collapse. The spell of Leviathan is over with. The spell of King Gu is over with. So they matrix is dematerializing. This is what they showed us in that damn movie, Leave the World Behind. Y'all seen all them flights being grounded? This shit's dematerializing. The grid next to the whole grid is gonna dematerialize. It's gonna collapse. Because physical mundane shit can't survive in the age of Aquarius. All this shit's lies. This is why the power grid is going down. The power grid is a fucking lie. It's a false light plane. It's a false grid. It can't survive in the age of Aquarius, in the age of truth, in the age of knowing. We live in the age of unknowing and going into the age of knowing. This is why a lot of people are starting to leave fucking religion. This is why a lot of people are questioning the God that they worship. God ain't some nigga in the sky that's, like I said, answering your prayers. God is within you. Everything that you're looking for is within you. It's not outside of yourself. People will disappear, I think, and going to different timelines. Yeah, I believe that. A lot of us are living in different timelines. We're not living in the same timelines. More vegan options. Now, yeah, this matrix is over with. I see a lot of stores are closing down out of nowhere, and they come up with lame ass excuses saying, "Oh yeah, they having financial woes." No, that's not that. This shit is dematerializing right before our eyes. And it's the more we go into the age of Aquarius, the age of knowing, the age of enlightenment, you're gonna start seeing more and more glitches. You're gonna start seeing more and more power outages. Like that movie showed us, Leave the World Behind. They have to put the truth in plain sight. You're gonna start seeing planes and shit fall out the sky. Real talk. That shit can't survive. All that shit fake. It's not real. It's man-made shit. What's up, Lauren Taylor? They banks is gonna start to crumble. We've been in the age of Pisces all these years. We've been under the spell of Leviathan all these years. All these different curses and spells are being broken. People are raising their awareness. They raising their vibrations. They raising their frequencies. The earth is raising its frequencies. The earth is a natural habit. It's nature. It's natural. It's organic. All this fake shit. All this material matrix shit can't survive in nature. Because I do recall at the end of that movie, Leave the World Behind, they had left and they tried to come back. I don't know if it was that movie. I think they had broke the firmament. I could be wrong. I could be talking about the wrong movie. I might have to go back and watch it again. Real is what you make it. Facts. Yeah, that's true. I just know I don't. I just know I'm not following religion, and the generation after me ain't gonna be following no religion. Because religion is what kept us enslaved psychologically. I'd rather be able to see the chains on my I'd rather be able to see the shackles and chains on my wrists and feet than to be in prison mentally through fucking religion, through a Bible, through worshiping a false idol. Everything we do is about worshiping false idols. Well, not me necessarily, said The Simpsons. Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was one of them shows I was watching. I might have to go in there and pull it up on my TV in here. Because I was working on a video about the grid crashing, about the matrix dematerializing. I was like right in the midst of making the video, but I was like, man, I'll say that because I got halfway through with making the video, then I stopped working on it. But I might go ahead and finish it sometime, just to show and prove that this system is falling apart. You know, the whole 9 to 5 paradigm is gonna fall apart too. It's not gonna be no more working 100 hours in a week. It's not gonna be no more of that. That shit, all this shit goes against nature. Paper money goes against nature. Working a full-time job goes against nature. Following monotheism religion goes against nature. You know, all this shit. They took a fucking evil draconian overlay and put it on top of us. And now we just all pawns inside of this beast system. That's what I'm saying. If you still follow religion, throw that shit away. It boggles my mind. I still hear people on this YouTube. I hear these fake woke religion motherfuckers on this YouTube talking about how woke they are, or how conscious. I don't like saying woke. How conscious they are, and they still talking about religion. They still talking about you gotta repent, you gotta pray. That's nonsense. That's just preposterous, man. Don't come to me telling me how woke you are, and you still talking about God saves and Jesus saves and all this other Yahweh and Yahuwah. All these damn, I don't know none of these niggas. All these motherfuckers saved. But you can't tell me when not one person he saved, he only saved you, right? And then people always say, God told me. God ain't tell you nothing. When you hear voices in your head, either those are demons or that's your higher self talking to you. So God ain't necessarily tell you shit. What he said it in the Bible? So God, did he fall out the sky? Did he write the Bible himself? Make it make sense. Ain't no nigga fall out the sky, come down here, print up a Bible and wrote his word and nothing. That's nonsense. I gotta follow God's commandments. What you mean follow the 10? I'm not following nobody's commandments. I'm not being a slave. I'm not bound down. I'm not following nobody's commandments. I'm not doing none of that. This is a free will universe. All that shit impedes my free will. All that shit goes against my free will. So I'm not gonna be partaking in none of it. And so see what I'm saying? They're not even necessarily making the masses do it. The masses have been so programmed and so indoctrinated into doing this shit. They passing education off. Education ain't nothing but indoctrination. That's all education is. They passing off education as being an intellect or being smart. Or you can reap the benefits from being educated from the beast. But education ain't nothing but indoctrination. That's all it is. You getting spells put on you through education. That's all it is. Same thing with religion. They putting spells on you. When you go into the congregation, into the pulpit, and the preachers standing at that pulpit telling lies and putting spells on you and indoctrinating you with all these preposterous ideologies, saying how a man gonna fall from the sky and save you one day. It's all bullshit. And they failed to go to some of the real verses in that Bible and say the Bible says verbatim, slaves obey your earthly master. Like when I was going to church when I was younger, I never heard the preacher say that shit. I never heard the preacher read that verse. Because if they read verses like that, people gonna start asking questions like, hold up, what would you mean obey your earthly master? But then again, people are so damn zombified, they won't ask questions. They'll rightfully go along with the script. They'll unshamedly go along with the script. How many pastors sold the masses the juice back in 2019? They was telling people, hey, you can't come to this church and congregate unless you take that juice. How many people they told that shit? That should have been a red flag right there. And they said Jesus Christ would have took the juice. That's what they said. They said Jesus Christ would have took the jab. No, they dead wrong. These pastors, they ain't nothing, but they leading the sheep to the slaughterhouse. This shit ain't nothing but a slaughterhouse. My grandma's pastor was having people get juice in his church basement. He worked with they all in cahoots with each other. The pharmaceutical industry is in conjunction. They work in tandem with all these pastors. The pastors work in tandem in conjunction with the government because the pastors ain't nothing but government agents. They under MK Ultra mind control too. So they trying to put you under that MK Ultra mind control. Yeah, I believe it. They was getting motherfuckers juice in that basement. They was doing it on national television. I seen a pastor at one church. He threw a big ass block party with a barbecue and all that. He was giving out $100 gift cards for people to get juiced, and people was coming on down there and getting that $100 gift card, getting juiced. And he ain't with no shame in his game, because you gotta think they was getting kickbacks from the government. They was getting incentives. Like, hey, we'll give you that $50,000 grant to build onto your church, or we'll just give you a $50,000 check if you push the juice onto your church members. So they was getting paid. No shame in their game. These are demons we dealing with here. These ain't people think these people are holy. These people ain't holy. And holy don't even mean, people think holy mean righteousness. Holy means using your whole brain, bringing the subconscious and the conscious mind together. That's what makes you holy, using your whole brain, not worshiping a dead nigga on the cross. I refuse. Yeah, me too. I ain't take no juice. I refuse all that shit. I ain't even want to wear the mask. I wasn't a conformist. I wasn't bowing down. I wasn't with none of that. Some of these pastors are going to get, yeah, they are. It's cause and effect. We'll go around, come around. They's pushing P on everybody. They said radio and TV poison, white Jesus poison. Yeah, they're gonna get their karma. They're gonna fall when the system fall. Whenever the matrix fall, they're gonna fall. Whoever took that draconian juice, they're gonna fall when the system fall. Pushing Babylonian ideologies on everybody, man. Nah, I ain't do none of that shit. How many doctors was pushing that shit, man? People got short-term memory of what happened only 4 or 5 years ago. This is how programmed and how I don't want to say dumbed down. Well, uneducated the masses are, man. It's like nobody asks logical questions, and then when you want to be that one to be the black sheep that asks logical questions, you get torn down. You know, you get beat over the head. You get called crazy and a conspiracy theorist, and all this other nonsense. Somebody called me a conspiracy theorist not too long ago because I got tape in front of my camera. Somebody seen I had tape on my camera. They said, "What, you one of those conspiracy theorists?" I said, "No, I'm just in it. I just deal with logic. I just deal with logic. That don't make me I don't theorize nothing. I just put out facts. I deal with facts. I deal with realness. I deal with intellect. I don't deal with idiocracy. I don't deal with nonsense. You know, they confuse the two. They want to make it seem like we just batshit crazy. You see how they try to paint us out in the media? They take they puppets and put aluminum foil on top of their head. That's nonsense. They sound dumb to me. The system, when these people talk on television, they sound dumb to me. On his not on his chest, but not over his heart. I'm pretty sure he was one kind of a cop. I straight up called him evil. Sheeple don't like. No, they don't. Sheeple they want to stay asleep inside of their world of illusions and delusions. Yeah, Christians. The ancient word for Christian is Creighton. I don't say this 1,000 times. Creighton means confused idiot. So if you're calling yourself a Christian, you're basically calling yourself a Creighton. That means confused idiot. Because you confused and you an idiot. Because you thinking somebody's going to come save you. Because you don't have the balls or the backbone to save yourself. Saving yourself is just asking logical questions. That's all it is. Not some motherfucker falling out the sky. Now, people don't ask questions though. Say, wake up from the Matrix doctrine. Sheeple, all you sheeple, man, wake up from the Matrix doctrine, man. Don't let them indoctrinate. Stop letting them indoctrinate you and your seeds, man. With all this nonsense. Shit. Stop living under the veil. The spell is over with. The spell of Leviathan and King Goo is over with. Motherfuckers been under a spell for over 500 years, thousands of years. You can go back that far. It's over, man. Oh yeah, I already know how they are, man. I won't even. I don't even have conversations with them like this, man. I never will, because I'm not gonna dumb myself down for no dumb minds. And I mean this with all respect. That's what I'm saying. I don't mean nothing nefarious by this shit when I say it, but shit, I gotta keep it real. These Christians, they think that they right. They think that they can get on social media all day and talk about how good their God is that they worship, or Jesus Christ is that they worship, but they can't tell us not one person that their God has saved. And then when you don't want to bow down and be a fucking and live in the idiot box like them, you a Satanist, or you are antichrist. No, if you follow religion, you are antichrist, because Christ means your higher self, your pineal gland, the activation, a kundalini awakening. That's that Christos coming from that seat, your heart chakras and all that, your throat chakra, the activation of all that. That's what Christ is. Antichrist is anybody that stops you from coming into a great awakening. Antichrist is a personification of anybody that's trying to stop you from having a total recall of who you really are. And that's having a Christ conscious via your pituitary gland. They just made that nigga up. Christ is what is inside of us. Is in you. It's in me. That's what Christ is. Christos. They put the truth in the Bible, but they had to give you a deity to go along with what. When you read the Bible, when they talk about Christ, you supposed to read that thinking about yourself, not about some nigga on the cross that ain't saved nobody in thousands of years. Nah, I don't waste my time. We are brainwashed by marketing, advertising, and propaganda to think that happiness comes in the form of material possession. Yeah, materialism keeps us stuck thinking that we can be happy through materialism and monetization. And all that shit does is bring pain and grief. Because I've been around people with all the material gains, and these people are fucking miserable, man. These people, they hate their life. What they say, more money, more problems. Yeah, the more monetization you have, the more materialistic lifestyle you live, the more pain comes with that. What's your boy, Meek Mill? What he named his album? What Heard Him, whatever that thing is, said expensive pain. Yeah, it's painful to be rich in the Matrix. Y'all just seen that rapper? Matter of fact, I don't want to get off topic. I did a video called "The Ultimate Sacrifice" with a few other Hollywood celebrities sacrificing their loved ones off in order to gain more fame and material success here in the Matrix, here in Satan's Matrix. So I was going to do another video about another artist named ESTG. I seen the hit. I don't want to get off subject, but yeah, you have to give sacrifices in order to reach the pinnacle of so-called success here in the Matrix. You have to give. Nothing in this world, nothing in this Matrix is free. You got to give something up, and that don't even always mean having somebody killed. 2019, how many people sacrificed their whole family via annihilation? How many people sacrifice their family taking them to church every day to get baptized? That's a sacrifice right there. The pastor come tell you, hey, bring your whole family in here, get all your kids baptized. That's your kids are sacrificial lambs to the damn church, to the Pope. The Pope comes, the fucking religion comes out of the damn Vatican. I lost my brother to them. Sorry to hear that, man. Russian Orthodox Christian. Yeah, man, I don't follow no forms of religion. because it's an extension of the matrix. This is an Orwellian, authoritarian, technocracy being ran by aristocrats. This is a plutocracy, a thugocracy being ran by archonic, demonic forces. All these different entities latch on to your aura when you follow religion. Just think about when you get on your knees and pray, how many fucking archonic forces latch onto your aura, sucking your ass dry. Right, yep. Strong lead the weak. The strong rule the weak, but the wise rule the strong. So it's not even about being strong physically. Sometimes, if you wise, the strong rule the weak. You know, fuck the system. I don't give a shit about the system. I don't give a shit about no religion. I don't give. Somebody said that I blasphemed God one day because I said fuck God. I'm saying fuck your God. The God that you worship ain't shit. That's what I told this person. I'm not bowing down to him. That's what you gonna do. I'm not doing it because I know what it is. You ain't gonna find God. You're not gonna find God in the Bible, man. You're not gonna find God in a book that they gave you. They gave you that book. You think you're gonna find God in that book? That's what I'm saying. You might as well go buy a fucking comic book from the store and worship the superhero out of that damn comic book. If you're gonna go read a Bible and worship Yahweh, the God of the Old Testament, you might as well do that. I'm not worshiping nothing outside of myself. My higher self is the I am. I'm not buying into their system. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. And the Bible said blasphemy is a great, great sin. Yeah, that's because they want everything's about keeping the masses in fear. So people are in fear of asking that deity a logical question, saying, hey, why do you want me, asking Jesus Christ, hey, why do you want me to drink your blood and eat your flesh? That's a sin in itself right there. Why would a deity that wants to save you ask you to drink his blood and eat his flesh for eternal life? You don't have to go through a middleman for eternal life. The physical, coming down here into a physical avatar, we only live in what, 70, 80 years, 90 years max? What do you people think? You just gonna go burn in hell? You already in hell being here in the physical. You can't go no lower than this. You can't go no lower than the third density. People don't understand metaphysics and quantum physics. This is why they don't teach us this shit in school. They teach us we being held down by gravity. No. It's density. This is the slowest density in the cosmos. So they telling you, hey, you just gonna go straight to hell and burn. Motherfucker, oh man. To me it feels like to be punished until you bow. That's what they try to tell you, that you're gonna be punished until you gotta bow down and admit that the Lord is your Savior. I am not doing all that. They really are kids. All these entities that run this world, they are kids. They come from us. We gotta think we creative beings. We create shit. Where do you think where do you think they come from? I'm not gonna be worshiping something that I created. Why would I be doing that? Huh? Why would the creator worship something that is its creation? Make it make sense. I'm gonna say that one more time. Why would a creator worship its creation? Come on, man. I used to be scared of the sin when I was young. Yeah, me too. That's because I was so indoctrinated. You know, we was all under the spell. Because our parents were agents, and they fed us this nonsense. So in our minds, in our young, naive, adolescent minds, we thinking that we gonna go burn for a sin. But we never thought to ourselves, hey, how come these overseers, how come these slave owners, these slave masters doing all this wicked shit, all this demonic shit, and they don't have nothing happen to them. They dying off now because nature gonna deal with them. The sun gonna deal with them. The sun's getting hotter. The sun gonna deal with all that. Gonna deal with that shit. That's what I'm saying. It's 2024, man. People, that's what I'm saying. It's mind blowing. It boggles the mind to see people still going lining up just like brain dead sheep to go to fucking church. It boggles my mind. People leave post on via Facebook and Instagram about how good Jesus Christ is. It just boggles my mind. Like, man, these people are slow. They gotta have something to worship. They need everybody. The masses, they need a savior. Just like they waiting on your boy Trump to come back and save them. They need a savior. They want to be saved. What's that one song? Don't save them. You don't want to be saved. Don't save. Don't people. They want to be saved. It's like a pimp with a hoe. A hoe want the pimp to save her. So you being pimped out by this evil draconian system that's ran by black nobility forces, by evil reptilian forces, but they masquerading in humanoid form. You looking for them to save you? They can't. That's like I said. I said at the beginning of the lie. They can't even save themselves. They can't even break the goddamn firmament and escape this place. So how the hell they gonna save you? Jesus Christ ain't saving nobody 2,000 years ago. How the fuck he gonna do it in the present day? All that shit's metaphorical anyway. Everything in it. Oh man. Hey, y'all, I want to do a live panel one day. Y'all let me know in the comments who wants to get on a live panel if I do one. It's been a while since I done one. Since I done a live panel. So whoever wants to hop on a panel one day, we can do that. Yeah, and they were talking about blaspheming. Blaspheming what? Blaspheming is really just telling the truth, really standing up for yourself, having a backbone, having the balls to question society, to question the matrix, to question these demons. They the ones that's blaspheming. Shit, they lying. We the guys, they lying to us. Yeah, man, they gullible, man. They can't help it. They can't help themselves. Yeah, they so gullible. They fall for the banana. They fall for the banana in the tailpipe easily because it's easy to trick the masses. It's so easy. I see it. I see them do it all the time. Like, man, how people still falling for this shit? I'm thinking to myself, damn, if I can see it, I know they can see it. But then again, look where we at. We surrounded by NPCs and drones and bots. Literally the land of the dead. Being here, we already dead here. People think you living because you here. No, you already dead. We fell into a physical avatar. We dead here being in the physical. Being here, I think life starts when you leave the damn. Life starts when you leave your body. Because being here, this ain't life. I mean, being here, it could be better. I mean, I'm saying I don't want to sound like I'm complaining or anything, because I feel like I'm decent here, but doing the things that we have to do, that's not living. Paying bills, being a conformist, being a fucking slave zombie, that's not living, man. That's dying. That's the opposite. Why do they want us in debt all the time? They call us debt slaves. Debt means death. Debt equals slavery. Who wants to be a fucking slave? Who wants to come into a physical existence where they got to slave their whole life away and they can't even reap the benefits of having a human experience, or having a light being experience? That's an oxymoron in itself. They telling you be all you can be. What you mean be all I can be? Shit, I can't. Be a slave? Be a fucking loose drone that have fucking unforeseen entities loose on me all my life? Live a true man show lifestyle? Nah, man. That's shit's for the lame. Yeah, stand for something or fall for anything. Yeah, it's Matrix. It's not equal. You think to yourself, how can all these demons be on top? but the real righteous be on the bottom. That let you know right there, this is hell. There's no balance in that. There's the evil, if the evilness being nefarious and being evil and being demonic here in this 3D reality, being here in this hell realm, it's I ain't gonna say punished. You get rewarded for being. The more evil you are, the bigger the reward. The more righteous you are here, the more that you are condemned and stoned. If you go give a blood sacrifice right now, and tell them, hey man, I want to sacrifice 50 goats, 20 babies, my mama, my daddy, my cousin, that you will be rewarded. You will be rewarded. But what come with that? What come with that? Your sanity, your soul. If you you try to do good. If you do, you can do good here and be rewarded by people that's like us. I do believe there are a whole lot of good people out there that will reward you for doing kind things. I do believe in that, but that's a microcosm. As a macrocosm, when it comes to that, like doing evilness, they get rewarded. They got fucking babies chopped up in their freezer. They get made congressmen. They get made president, king, prime minister. Now think to yourself, if they let real people like us run the political scheme, we wouldn't even have a political scheme. Well, it wouldn't even be none of this shit. Because if your vote really counted, oh man, I ain't about to get started on that shit. Yep, your soul. That is so hard, dude. Yeah. And what it say in the Bible, what it say in the Gnostics text, it said in the Bible verbatim that the devil took the Jesus Christ character to the highest mountain and showed him the world, showed him the matrix, said it's all yours. I think Jesus told that nigga, yeah, he told the devil, he told Satan, yeah, I want it. Huh? Because who's at the helm of monotheism religion right now, of Christianity? Jesus Christ. So it means he took that deal that Satan gave him when he took him to the highest mountain. He took him to the highest mountain and showed him the world. Right? I'm gonna say that one more time. When it says in the Bible that Satan took Jesus Christ, the fictional character, to the highest mountain and showed his ass the world, he can have it all. If he's told him, yeah, they said he told him, no, I don't believe that. He told that motherfucker, yeah, because that's who's ruling this shit right now. That's who rules Christianity right now. That's who rules dogma. That's who rules dogma religion right now. Jesus Christ, that character. How many motherfuckers he got bound down to him? Millions, if not billions, of sheep will bow down to this character every day. They got it implanted in their subconscious and conscious mind. This man, that this character gonna come. This character is gonna punish them if they don't follow these commandments. If they sin, come on. All pastors are low down, dirty. All of them. Nation of Islam, all of them. All of them. They all worship the same deities, man. They make it seem like they're against each other, but they all one fraction. People say bless. Oh, God bless you. They really saying God bless you. They really saying that God, that they said God bless you, man. No, they really saying God bless you. See the curse that they put. See the curses we put on each other subconsciously every day. People motherfucker don't even realize it. Man, you gotta come to a place where everybody living in fear, man. This is wild. So I said religion is about keeping everybody in fear, man. That's why I let it go. And that's why I don't watch too many channels, because some of these so-called conscious channels, they still pushing that religion shit, still pushing this God shit. I'm not. Unless you ain't talking about the God in you, the God gene from source, I ain't hearing it. Hey, Blissful Abundance, you still in here? I was gonna ask y'all can drop y'all emails. in my comments on one of my videos if y'all wanna holler off of YouTube, you know. And Lauren Taylor, what's up with you? Hope everything good with you. Hope everybody. I'm about to get up out of here in a minute. I'm gonna post this live because I don't think I did anything for them to strike it down, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this live here. Yeah, y'all get them likes up for me too. I appreciate that. Appreciate them likes. Appreciate y'all dropping them likes. That's what I said. Religion is an extension of the beast, just like everything else. Just like the monetization system, just like the military industrial complex is an extension of the beast. The prison industrial complex is an extension of the beast. The school system is an extension of the beast. All this shit, the medical, pharmaceutical industry is an extension of the beast. The political realm is an extension of the beast. All this is Draco shit, draconian laws that we under. All this shit's admiralty. We under. They got us under jurisdiction of admiralty, and they only running their jurisdiction from a 10 block radius. Let that sink in. They got you following some shit. They let you know they ain't got no authority over nothing. That's what's up. And hell, your health is wealth. That's the real wealth is health. You do your body right, and they'll love you back. I gotta get back on my health shit too. Yeah, do your body right, and it loves you back, man. If you're looking for a job, start your own thing. And I know everybody can't do it, but Lauren Taylor always looking to do some entrepreneur type thing stuff. A lot of places are hiring too, right? Cause they say a lot of people don't want to work no more. I heard that a lot because I watch a lot of windows, a lot of restaurants, and a lot of these places are short staffed, and a lot of the people complain like the management, nobody wants to work anymore. And I be trying to tell them it's not the fact that people don't want to work no more. It's the fact people are waking up to the fact that working a job is fucking slavery. Nobody wants to work for pennies on the dollar. People are starting to realize their worth. If you don't know your worth, they're gonna slave you out for $10 an hour, for 15 an hour. If you don't know your worth, yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, that's why I was trying to tell somebody that, yeah, look, they be complaining nobody wants to work anymore. No, that's not the case. That's like I was saying, nobody wants to be a slave to a corporation anymore. These ain't nothing but corporations. They give you an ID number. You doing time on a job. You go do a life sentence at a job. I was gonna do a video the other day on that. You go do a life sentence at a fucking job. What's different from going to do 20 years in a prison, or going to for a motor company, working in a warehouse for 20 years, slaving your life away? Ain't no different. You just did a whole life sentence on a slave plantation. Krasi, that's what democracy means. Krasi means Kratos means keeping you stuck in time and follow time. What do you do when you go on a job? You punch the clock. Punching the clock keeps you stuck in a draconian ran net. It's slavery, man. Have I been betting? Yeah, I bet today, Lauren Taylor. I bet on the fight today. I ain't been winning lately. I done lost the past few weeks. I've been losing, but I bet on the fight tonight, and I'm hoping the dude win. If the dude don't win tonight, I'm not gonna bet for a while. Cause I ain't, they let you know how they do. The beast will let you win some money, but they know you're gonna blow that shit back. I appreciate that, Big Dipper, man. Are you new to my channel, man? How'd you hear about my channel? You don't mind me asking? Yeah, I don't want to be a slave to nobody. I ain't trying to be a slave. Fuck that shit. That shit's over with, man. Nobody want to be no. I ain't trying to be no slave. I'll be down if I go work 40 hours a week just to live on a free planet. I'll be down if I go give my life away to a fucking corporation for another 10, 20 years of my life and sit back and watch all the Sit back and watch them bring all they demon ass friends and family members on the job and pay them more than me. I'll be damned. If they try to treat me like a slave ever again, I'm not with it. Now give me 1 minute. I gotta grab my charger. One minute. All right, I'm back. Damn, there's a lot of mosquitoes out here. I'm getting ate up out here. What's up, T.L. Roberts? Long time no see. Yeah, what's up, T.L.? Long time no see. So I've been fighting the license to spare, man. I'm gonna do it like that. Shit ain't about slave identification. That shit straw man. All license, social security, your social security, all that shit straw man. That's just all admiralty. We're not supposed to. You gotta have a driver license. You gotta have a license to do everything here in this matrix. You gotta be a licensed practitioner, a licensed doctor, a licensed cop. You don't have to have a license to do anything. They tell you gotta have a license to travel on stolen land. Let that sink in. You gotta have a license to travel on stolen land that they don't took from somebody. They don't took from us. Yeah, man. I see a lot. Some people don't even have driver licenses on their. Some people don't even have plates on their cars. Cause you don't need none of that shit. They demonize it. And they everything here is weaponized against us. You got to think. They try to tell you, hey, if you don't have a license, you can't. They try to impede your movement because they don't want everybody traveling. They don't want everybody moving around. The courtrooms ain't got no authority. They really don't have no authority over nobody. They only have a 10-block jurisdiction. DC only has a 10-block radius of jurisdiction. The Constitution is just a contract. That's what I'm saying. This is why their system is falling apart. This is why their system is dematerializing. Because it's all done by paperwork. Just like with us, just like with so-called blacks, they killed us on paper. We was killed on paper. They say all the Indians died off. No, we still right here. They killed us off on. They killed us on paper with paperwork. Just like with everything else, they try to. You got to go through them to get a driver's permit. Then they can turn around and revoke that. They try to kill you on paper. That's the only thing they can do. Because they're looking at us as corpses. They already look at us as corpses. Because if you identify, this is why when you get your name in the mail, you get your fucking mail in the mailbox. Your name is in all caps. Because they have to do business with you to your straw man on paperwork. They have no legality outside of that. That's what's up, Tia. That's what's up. Hope all is well with you. That's good. Yeah, I seen somebody on YouTube. They made it to where they ain't have to have no license. I know insurance. Oh, that's just nonsense. That's just more enslavement. What the fuck is this, Nuremberg? What is this, Nazi Germany? When you get pulled over, papers, please. You gotta show paperwork. Everything's about paper here. They kill us on paper, like they've been doing. These are demons. That's what I'm saying. These are demons we playing with here. The one world government. Yeah, it's always been a one world government. They just broke down into different fractions. They got the majority of the masses thinking that they all fighting against each other. No, they a bunch of pirates. They go around stealing land. They nomads. They go from planet to planet stealing land. Just like they came here and stole our land. They not organic. Who are they? That's what I'm saying. Who are they to come over here and tell me that I need a driver license to travel on my own land that I'm organic to, let alone the land I'm organic to. We are organic to this planet. The land, we've been here since day one. My ancestors was here thousands of years ago. So you mean to tell me I gotta have paperwork to travel on the land that I'm entitled to? Come on, man. These people, they gotta be out their fucking mind. When they came here and when they came here off them damn slave ships that they hopped off of in 1492, and they say 1492, that's when they invaded, but they knew this land was here in 1311. Before we just gonna say 1492 for now. So when they came here in 1492 and used trick Nile, they brought all that shit over here with them. They brought disease over here, famine, death. They really brought death here. Paperwork. Think about religion. Religion is ran on paperwork. What's the Bible? The Bible ain't nothing but a book written in big bold lettering. We know big. You can say big bold lettering is dismissive already. You can dismiss that already. Yeah, it's always good to have lazy days. I try to relax as much as I can. I got a 5-story building I gotta do tomorrow. This is the biggest job I've ever done since I've been cleaning windows. I got a big contract. After I do this job, I'm gonna take off for like a week. I'm not doing no work for a whole. It might be longer than that. I'm not gonna do a job for a while. Just like today, I've been off with the past 2 or 3 days. See, I get to pick and choose when I don't have a slave man telling me I gotta be here from 9 to 5 or from 10 in the morning to 10 at night. I don't have that no more in my life. I ain't gonna be nobody's slave. But yeah, like I said, who's down to do an open panel? 'Cause I might have to make a new stream yard. Who's up and down to do an open panel one day? Just let me know. Shit, and I'll get one set up to where everybody can join. So I'm saying I got a lot of new subscribers on my channel. Um, because I really haven't been dropping a whole lot of videos like I usually do, just because I've been so damn busy. And sometimes my name is Roberta. Yeah, my bad. Tia means auntie. That's what's up. Tia Roberta. That's a nice name. I think you've been on my channel for a while. I'm trying to think if I talked to you on the phone before. I don't think I ever. Yeah. So many of my subscribers, I be forgetting who I talk to. Huh? Yeah, I've been dropping videos for a while. What y'all think about the whole? I mean, I already did the video on it. What y'all think about the whole Trump fiasco? That whole scripted shit, all that fake shit. I appreciate them. I appreciate them likes, y'all. I guess let me get 2 more likes. Yeah, and plus I'm gonna get back to the topic though of these pastors. I remember somebody told me one time. I don't know if I told the story before, but somebody that I know that I'm very close to, this guy was a pastor, right? And this person that I know was having a hard time paying their bills, like keeping up with light bills, like the basic necessities and shit like that. So the person that I know, yeah, I'm gonna do like a call in, like a panel where you can get on the panel, you can join the panel. I post a link on the panel that you can join, and you can just pop your stuff. You can drop some knowledge, drop some gems. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. I usually I usually do them all. I used to do them all the time because I usually have Truther come on. I done had it's free to pay attention. I've been on one of my panels. I'm trying to think who else been on. A lot of people. I think what's his name? Dang, I forgot his name. Alex Beyond Language. I've been on. Jacqueline. I've been on some of my panels. and act to make us like him more, to make that he is not. Yeah, that's all. That's controlled opposition, man. Once you start seeing that, you know it's controlled opposition. Just like them all them other characters. Make it look like the status quo is make it look like the status quo. He's going against the status quo. And in actuality, that motherfucking that your reptilian motherfucker is the status quo. If you go rip that mask off Trump, you're gonna see a whole alien reptilian demon motherfucker. I'm telling you, any of them creatures on that world stage, rip they mask off, you're gonna see a full blown demon. I want to talk because I am Brazilian, black and white. That's what's up. That's what's up, Tia, about Roberta. Is that you want to do like today? You want to hop on today? I mean, I can set something up today. I actually got to go get my StreamYard information. I think I got to set up a new account. It shouldn't take me that long to set something up. Like you mean like black and white? They want to keep so-called black and whites going against each other, like going against each other, like with division. Everything is about confusion with these Nephilims. They want to cause chaos and confusion with everybody. This is why they come out with Democrat and Republican. It's all for separation. It's all nonsense. Just like with Christianity versus Muslim, and Muslim versus being a Buddhist. Everything is about putting somebody in a box. Look like people from here. What you? Oh, you talking about like to look like people from here? You gotta be more. Be more, a little bit more specific to you. I'm kind of lost a little bit. Are you meaning like being indigenous to the land? You mean? Oh yeah. Being melanated. Yeah. I got you. We indigenous to the land. We was the first ones that ever existed. We was melanin. I don't. Everybody has. With kinky hair. Yeah, I got 9 ether hair. My hair when I pluck my hair out, it curls up to a number 9. Kinky, coily hair, nappy hair. Yeah, we the indigenous Indians of this landmass to this landmass in this planet. We was on Atlantis. We was Lemurians at first. Yep, we was the first ones that ever existed. This used to be a fully neuromelanated. I don't like using the word melanated because everybody has melanin. We have neuromelanin. But but everybody has melanin. But yeah, we this used to be a all melanated planet with nobody else here besides us. We the originals, the original creators. So when they say they came here and found it, this is why they call them the founding fathers. They found us here. When they go lay claim to like an old ancient building that our ancestors built, we are the ancestors. We just keep coming back reincarnated, but technically we are the ancestors because you can look at yourself in a picture and you can go back and look at a 2,000-year-old picture of one of the ancient ancestors. We all look alike because we are them. That was us. We was the ones that was here thousands of years ago. We just come back reincarnated. They want to make it seem like a man with straight hair with 6 ether genetics is gonna save him. And we've been here since day one. That's why I say this all the time. This is why they said in the Bible, uh, first should be last and last should be first. We was here first, and who's last here now? We are. And they say the beginning and the end. We the beginning and we the end. We was here in the beginning and we gonna be here in the end. Ain't no such thing as an end because this place we've been here that long. There's nothing new under the sun. Literally, there's nothing new under that sun inside this firmament dome. We've been here that damn long. Neuromelanin is the oldest. It's the oldest. How I want to say it. What we have inside of our physiology, inside of our anatomy, this neuromelanin is the basic building block for all civilizations, for all life. This is why they say carbon copy. We carbon beings, carbon melanated beings. So everything after us is just a carbon copy. That's why they say let us make man in our image. Everything else is made in our image because we was here first. Yep. What should be has already been. What shall be has already been. This is why I don't fear none of this shit. Cause I got an old soul. I've been here numerous of times. I've been here already. I done played this game already. I was born in Jackson, Mississippi. My blood, look, my DEA, my deoxytheric acid, it's my lineage stretches back to the Mississippians because I was born in Jackson, Mississippi. I can trace my family back to the ancient ones. They built those pyramids. Been here that long. Organic to the land, in the planet. Yep. All my family comes from Mississippi. It's just about remembering who we are. They want us to forget who we are. You know, they got us calling each other black and African American. Like, you know, that's what I'm saying. They killed us on paper and gave us a whole new identity. Because in 1492 we was just Indians, and then as time went on, they started calling us colored. Then we went to Negroes. Then we went to black, and then we went to African American. Now they call us African American again. African American was brought to fruition by Jesse Jackson in the NAACP. We ain't none of these titles. These are all titles. Black is not a place, person, or thing. Black is an adjective. So if you calling yourself black, that's not a place, person, or thing. That's nothing. What is that? Quinlabolas. I'm gonna Google that. I'm gonna Google that. Roberta. It's always important to seek out who you are. You know, people act like that's not important. They say, "Oh, why we gotta be so divided when it comes to me knowing I'm an Indian, indigenous, copper color Indian, and somebody else knowing they might be an Asiatic, Mongoloid." It's important to know who you are because it only matters. It's all what your skin complexion don't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter, but it's important to know who you are and where your lineage, what you come from, who your ancestors are. Because in order to know where you're going, you got to know where you come from. You can't be out here lost, thinking you're going somewhere and you don't know where you come from. I can lay claim to this land because this is where we been. This is where my family comes from. Been here. You know, knowledge is king. Knowledge is the new revenue. Knowledge has always been the revenue. Not some dead Anglo-Saxon on a piece of fucking paper currency. That's not power. Knowledge is power. Self-knowledge is power. Knowing thyself, wisdom, overstanding, understanding, that's real power. You know. That's why every other video I make, I always try to make a video about us indigenous people. I'll put it in my community. I got some more videos coming up on that too. I'm gonna make a copper color Indian video part 2, and then I'm gonna make another video called the Indian Removal Act of 1840, I believe. That's when they passed that Mickey Mouse law, the Indian Removal Act, where they was pushing us off our land. You know, and that's why I always try to tell people. They always try to say that we were slaves. We were never slaves. We were just prisoners of a war. Yeah, he got some good content over there. I think when I did that video, I took I got a clip from his channel and put that on. I put that on one of my videos that I did talking about us indigenous people. And that goes back to monotheism, Catholicism, religion, religio. That's how they took our land from us. This is how they tricked us. They used technology for one, and then they brought a Bible over here. They came over here as missionaries. They came over here as Christians, tricking us with religion because we didn't follow religion. Wasn't no such thing as Jesus Christ in a holy Bible and a holy in a fucking Quran prior to 1492. We didn't follow that nonsense. Everything we did was off cosmic laws. Everything was universal law. We didn't have man-made admiralty laws. A lot of the dances, A lot of the cultural stuff we was doing hundreds of years ago, we still do to this day. A lot of our dances, a lot of our foot, like the sea walk. I looked at that. Those are all tribal dances. Those are all rain dances. Those are Indian dances. A lot of those things that's why we dance better than everybody, because we've been doing that shit on tribes. We was doing that shit on tribes. This is why a lot of our young ones, our youth join gangs. This is why a lot of us join gangs, because we were tribal people. This de facto government knew this. This is why they created the GDs, the BDs, the Vice Lords, the Crips, the Bloods, because they knew we were already tribal people. We had tribal wars. I think we wasn't fighting amongst each other 400 years ago, 500 years ago. Yeah, we had tribal wars. Different tribes went against each other, but we would never let an invader come in and invade the land. We fought back. So they still at war with us to this day. You think just because we ain't shooting at them, just because we ain't hitting their asses with bow arrows and shit, that we ain't at war with them? We've been at war with them. We've been at a perpetual state of war with the invader, with the colonizer, since the day they invaded this motherfucker and came over here and said they come in peace. Yeah, Jesus. I don't know who that. I don't know that nigga. I don't know who Jesus is. That's ISIS. He's Zeus. Zeus. Some motherfucker they don't made up. That's what I'm saying. It kills me knowing that, like, indigenous people follow these monotheism religions, knowing that we don't come from that. We never worshiped anything outside of ourselves. We pyramid builders. We always went within. We was in alignment with the cosmos. This is why we built pyramids. This is why they find more pyramids here on Turtle Island. I don't like calling it America or Temeria. The American continent was once called Temeria, or called Turtle Island. This is why they found more mummies. They found thousands and thousands of mummies underground. They found more pyramids here than anywhere else. The Egypt that's in the so-called Middle East, where the Middle East really don't exist. So there's no such thing as the Middle East. That's New Egypt. This is ancient Egypt. This is the old world over here. Everything is ancient over here. There's pyramids, there's mounds all on the Nile River, the Mississippi River, as I should say. That's really the Nile River. Mounds everywhere, pyramids everywhere. We had all this knowledge. They took everything and reverse engineered it. Everything we had was taken and reverse engineered to make it seem like it's bad, the way we stay away from it, because they don't want us dealing with cosmic intelligence. They don't want us dealing with ancient cosmic intelligence. So they're going to tell you it's bad. Anything that's good, they tell you it's bad. Anything that's bad, they tell you it's good. You see the reverse psychology that the colonizers do? So I'm saying, I'm 36 years old. I've never voted before a day in my life, because my higher self won't let me indulge in none of that foolery. That's what I'm saying. I've been here that many times. I'm not indulging in none of this foolery. It's all bullshit. That's what I'm saying. I don't sympathize with colonizers. You know, that's what I'm saying. We got sold out by some of our own tribal people too. Do you think they just came here and invaded and made us and exiled us on? We in exile on our own land. We are on, yeah, America is Egypt. Facts. Yep, this is ancient Egypt. We are on exile on our own. We live in exile on our own land. Like my boy KP, it's free to pay attention, said. He said we lost at home. We keep thinking we from somewhere else. We right here. We at home right here. Matter of fact, fuck, not even let alone the land, the earth, planet Kai. This is our dominion. We was the first ones that ever existed. You know, Neegies. We Neegies. We ain't no niggas. Neegie. We Neegie. My Neegie. They call us everything. They call us monkeys, coons. They call us niggas, all this other dumb shit. They call us everything but Indians. I'm a Neegie, American, copper color, Mississippian Indian. Well, that's what I am. I can't be nothing else. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Muslim. I'm not black. I'm not African American. I'm not colored. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm not even a human. And I don't mean that in no nefarious way when I say I'm not a human. I'm a non-ether being. I got non-ether genetics. I'm not even a human. Humans came after us. You gotta do your research. The human race came to fruition after us. Non-ether, we was already here through grafting and human cloning and all this other and eugenics and all this other shit they was doing. This shit's way deeper, man. We the original teachers. We taught them. Who you think was teaching the Romans? Who you think was teaching them? We was teaching them. We the original teachers, the original scientists. The alphabet, we gave them the alphabet system. We gave them the numerical system. This is why they find everything. This is one big lab right here. Yep. Eugenics is still going on to this day. They still splicing and grafting different beings into existence right now. That shit ain't stopped. Yeah, different beings. You got the Pleiadians. The Pleiadians is the ones with the blonde hair and the blue eyes. You got all type of different beings. You got your neuromelanated. You got your melanated beings. It's us, the originals, and then everything else after us is a carbon copy. You got African beings. Those will be different from them too. Yep, this is one big lab. That's why they call it projects. The projects, a hood rat chick. Nothing but a bunch of oh man. One big experiment. Y'all seen that in one movie, the Belko experiment? Where all them people worked in the office and they caused all that chaos and made them all kill each other, and they was sitting back watching on all these damn different cameras and shit. That's how they do with us. This is why Yahweh said in the Bible he's a jealous God. You got jealous entities running this place. They jealous. They want to watch everything you do. They want to watch everything that we do. Real shit. They clone Tyrone is real. Yeah, that's real. They put the truth right there in front of our faces. And you can be a clone. Yeah, I do believe in the grafting part of the cloning, but you can be a clone if you hive-minded. If you thinking like, say if you thinking like 100,000 other sheeple, and y'all all thinking on the same synchronicity, that can make you a clone. Because you synced in with the rest of the zombies there, so that can make you a clone mentally, right? But then you can be cloned physically too. You got somebody look just like me somewhere on this plane of existence. Somebody you go somewhere like, man, motherfucker look just like me. Yeah, somebody, yeah, that shit's real. You think it's just 8 billion avatars running around here, and some of these avatars ain't being cloned? Shit, they outside of the ice wall. Outside of the ice wall, they got a whole landmass called the Land of the Clones. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that picture. I'm gonna put it on my community post. Outside of the ice wall, they got a whole goddamn landmass called the Land of the Clones. You can't make this shit up. So I do believe they do clone and graft different beings into existence from different, like, outside of the ice wall, and they bring them in here. Yep. This shit is real. You guys, like, it's not a coincidence. Like, man, how's that? They say it's 8 billion avatars here, but come on, you mean to tell me all these are organic beings? Nah. These are the ones that you be seeing on television, those crisis actors. These are the ones you see do the same shit every day and don't ask no logical questions. Those are what you consider clones or NPCs. Or helix. That's what those are. They not meant to think on high, with a higher conscience. They not meant to think with logic. They don't have a higher self. They can't tap into that type of power of you having discernment. They just here to make up numbers in the game. The game gotta have non-player characters for it to be a game, right? So this Matrix ain't nothing but a game. That's what I'm saying. I say this all the time. They showed us that, and they showed us this how they came here and invaded, and it put this cyber net over top of us. And go watch that movie Avatar. That movie Avatar shows they cut down our ancient trees. When they came here, I say this all the time. Our trees used to be as tall as the damn sky, because the trees connected us to the cosmos. You gotta think at one point in time, it wasn't no firmament up there. The firmament wasn't up there. That firmament dome ain't always been up there. So that's why our trees were so tall back then, because it connected us to the cosmos. We were one with the cosmos. We been when they put the firmament dome on top of us. That's when we got spiritually cut off from the cosmos. This is why they try so hard and keeping us spiritually cut off and keeping our pineal glands calcified. And I said this on somebody's live. We was tall at one point in time too. If we know our ancient trees were as tall as mountains, were as tall as the sky, wouldn't you think that we were taller too? You remember that movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? They showed us that in that movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids when they used some type of weapon, some type of device to shrink us down. You remember that? I appreciate that, Crystal. Yeah, we've been spiritually cut off for a long time. But now they're trying to break the firmament in the dome. The Anunnaki, the unbenevolent, the unagreeables of the Anunnaki put that firmament in the dome up there. And you gotta think that's what I'm saying, the human race was grafted into existence. The human race was created to be a slave race. Because at first they had a Homo sapien race that slaved for them, because they came down here to mine gold, to rape the planet of its natural resources. But then they rebelled against them, so they had to create a whole nother race, breed of species of people to be slaves to them. What's up, Arnaz? Y'all must be new to the channel. Welcome in. Appreciate y'all for joining. Appreciate y'all for joining. I don't got way off topic. I'm supposed to be talking about how religion is an extension of the beast, but it's all good. Man, I really should do a live panel and have y'all come up, And that goes back to what I was saying. To anybody that's listening, if you're looking for God, you're not going to find him in no Bible. You're not going to find him in no book. You're not going to find him in nothing that's esoteric. God is within you. It's your higher self. It's all in you. You're not going to find it nowhere else. God is the highest extension of the mind that uses elements and matter to express itself. We use matter to express ourselves every day. This phone is matter. It's an element. It's a solid. It's matter, right? So I'm using this phone, right? This makes me a God right here, right? Of conscious. I picked this phone up. That's matter. I'm using this phone to express myself. And what I just say, God is the highest element of the mind that uses matter to express itself. So we use matter every day to express ourselves, man. God ain't in the sky. He ain't answering no prayers. He ain't in no book. To say nothing, so we just saying sup. I just get bored watching your analysis. I just be bored watching your analysis. I appreciate that, Arnaz. Yeah, man. Some people come in just to troll. Now the God that most worship, the most of the sheep will worship, that motherfucker live behind the moon, because you got alien forces that live on the dark side of the moon, because as above, so below, as within, so without. Just like we live on a hollow earth. This hollow earth has a black sun inside of it. You got inner earth beings that are more advanced than us, 1,000,000 times more advanced than us, that live inner earth. So as above, so below, as within, so without. So on that moon, you got creatures living on that damn moon. Because I seen a picture to where the terrain of planet Kai, of planet Earth, matches the terrain that's on the moon. Because if you look at the next time y'all outside, look at the moon at nighttime. Look at the geographical landmass on the moon, and then go pull up a map of the Earth. You're gonna see it's a copy. It's an exact copy. So that let y'all know that the moon is not real. Well, the moon is something that they done made, that they done built somewhere else. The moon ain't number one big ass spaceship. That's where your Pleiadians, the ones that's playing God, they play guys. They playing God here in the Matrix, in a simulation. So when people follow religion, this is who you worshiping. You worshiping the same entities that you see in the lower astral realm. You worshiping the same entities that's got inside of this cybernetic matrix under this light code lockdown. You see what I'm saying? So we can take it to 1492 of who they seen. Like I said, who they seen when they first got here. They seen dark complected people. So who did these benevolent creatures, aliens, entities see when they first came to this planet? They seen dark complected people, man. How they make it change colors? What you mean, the sky? The moon is nothing. The moon is a projector. Because our eyes project our reality, right? So with the two eyes we have in our head, we only can see 10% of the light code spectrum here. So the moon projects down these Draco's reality. It projects a 3D reality down here. That's a matrix. That's a Truman Show. You say how they change the color on the moon? I don't know that question, man. The moon's just one color, right? It's just always a white color. Or the red moon is when they do sacrifice. You gotta think they got ancient artificial technology. Artificial. They change the moon red when they do a lot of human sacrifice, a lot of child sacrificing. Because you gotta think they taking it's beings that live on the dark side of the moon too, so they do a lot of sacrificing on the dark side of the moon too. Sometimes, yeah, that's where that comes from. And it depends on the light code spectrum that hits. That's not our real moon. The moon is in the sky. That's not our real moon. We ain't seen our real moon in hundreds of thousands of years. Our ancestors called that moon the original sin, because that moon wasn't always here. It used to ain't get dark here. It never got dark here until they invaded. There's no such thing as nighttime, because it never got night here. This is a tropical planet. It was always some type of light here. We was the original light that was here on this planet in the beginning. But then we put a sun up in the sky. Because you gotta think our soul is the sun. The sun in man, the son of man, your soul is a mini sun. Like I said, we all universes. Inside, we all got universes inside of us. That's what they showed us that in the movie Man in Black. The movie Man in Black, they said that the universe is on Orion's belt. Belt. The universe is within you and me. The sun is inside of us. But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that to say this. That's not our original sun either. That's not our real sun up there either. Yeah, I'm off in the woods, man. I'm off in the cut. I lived in the city, man. I was born in Jackson, Mississippi, man. All my family's from Mississippi. That's where all my family originates from. That's where all my family still live at to this day. Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, but majority Mississippi. Southern Mississippi, like Laurel, Mississippi, Hattiesburg, Hollerburg. So I've always been a country boy, you know. Then my parents migrated to Missouri, and then they migrated to Louisville, Kentucky, to the city. But now I'm back in the country again. I never really dig the city life, man. Because cities ain't nothing but energy extraction centers. If you live on a city, you already know that ain't nothing but an energy hub. They guys living on circuit boards. These invading reptilian, man, they guys living on fucking circuit boards, man. Because we ain't no energy ourselves. You get energy sucked in from your feet, your hands, everything is energy. They know this. Now, I wish I can live completely off grid, like just completely, man. But, you know, I'm good with where I'm at right now, just being off in the cut, man, off in the woods, man. I like the country life, man. Because you got to think, this is what majority of our people, if you are you melanated, bro? You don't mind me asking, like, Puerto Rican? You got to think, this is what majority of us lived at hundreds of years ago. We wasn't living in cities. We had structures for buildings and stuff like that, but we lived in rural areas. We wasn't living in those cities, man. No, these big ass skyscrapers. They brought that shit here with them. They like to dwell in skyscrapers and shit. Like I said, we tropical people. This is a tropical planet. They like to dwell in heavily air conditioned buildings inside of these damn buildings. Yeah, I got indigenous energy in my family. That's what's up, bro. From the Turtle Island, from over here, Tamaria. Yeah, I'm Mississippian, man. I got Choctaw in my blood, man. What dudes say we them real Indians. I got them. I got my people with me. They want you to believe. They want everybody to believe the Indians died off, motherfucker. We still here. We ain't went nowhere. How Indians died off? We died off on paper. That goes back to what I was saying earlier. Yeah, they killed us on paper. We still here. We ain't went nowhere. We still doing the same shit we was doing hundreds of years ago. We just lost. We just forgot who the hell we was. You got to remember who you are first, then you can remember where you come from. You know, it's about having a total recall. You got to remember what you forgot coming into the matrix. Them erasing your memory of who you are, them wiping your memory clean using indoctrination, educational. This is what monotheism religion does. It erases your memory of who the hell you are. So does the educational indoctrination. It erases your memory of who you are. Everything is meant. The food, everything, water we drink has lead in it. It erases your memory. It makes you have memory problems. You catch dementia at 50 years old. You start forgetting shit. I love to cook yuca. I never heard of that. That's what's up. So what I'm saying is traditional things. Like, I still cook the same way my grandmother taught me how to cook. My grandmother would take chicken inside of a paper bag and bread it up and shake it up in a paper bag. I still do that to this day. Certain things my grandmother taught me, and she lived in Mississippi. I would go stay the summer with her when I was a youth, and certain things that she did that I still do to this day. It's just passed down. Listen to some positive knowledge. Step up into the real world. I appreciate that, man. I try. I'm a knowledgeable dude. I ain't the smartest cat walking around, man, but I got some knowledge, man. Reach one, teach one, man. Iron sharpen iron. So I'm not an Einstein or nothing like that. Even though Einstein was a fucking just one of their world stage clones. But I got some knowledge about myself, man. I never been like smart when it comes to their education. I never could dig that. But like, as far as having common sense and being knowledgeable and having intellect, yeah, I always had that. My mom told me that all the time. You always been smart since you was little. I was just bad as hell. I rebelled. I was rebellious, man. Black sheep. I just rebelled against the system. Y'all give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. All right, I'm back. I had to take a brief intermission. I had to get me something to drink. So I got a lot of new subscribers on my channel. Uh, I'm saying Arnez, you gotta be new, and what's his name? The other guy was new. I got a whole lot of new subscribers on my channel. And I ain't even dropping no videos like that. With Tori Morris and Blissful Abundance. These are all new subs. But I appreciate y'all stopping in, showing love to the channel and support to the channel, man. You know. But before I go, I'm gonna say one more thing. Y'all leave that religion alone, man. Y'all leave that dumb shit alone, man. Stop letting your mom and your dad. Okay, that's what's up, man. I appreciate that. Stop letting y'all peoples lead y'all astray with this dumbass religion stuff, man. We're going to Bible study and following a colonizer. When you follow religion, man, you just following behind the colonizers, man. That's they shit. These are dark forces. These are dark forces we're dealing with. So you think that's what I'm saying? That's what I said in the beginning of the live. You think they're gonna give you something that's gonna help you? Come on, you got to make it make sense. You think any of our ancestors will be following religion right now? Hell no. But I might set up a panel. You know what I'm saying? I might set up a panel to where y'all can join on the panel to who's ever down. I know it's a lot of shy people on here that really don't like doing the panels and stuff like that. I need to reach out to Truth there and see how she been. Maybe she want to get on the panel. So I think it's been like a month or two since I had her on. This has been a real good live here, you know. I've been on here 2 hours. Damn time be flying when you ain't paying attention. I only be paying attention to the time. I look up. I've been on here 2 hours already. You know. I don't mind it though. How the reversals drive. Facts. Yeah, it's all about dealing with nature, man. That's how we survived. That's how we lived for so long here. You know. That's what I'm saying. Like when I go to other channels and I speak about us being indigenous. You know, a lot of people act like that don't matter. Oh, that don't matter. We're all human race. No, it does matter. They act like, oh, that shit don't matter. Yeah, it do matter. If it didn't matter, if it didn't matter that we indigenous, why did they went through? Why did they go through all this shit that they go through to keep us blind to the fact of who we are, to keep us dumbed down, to keep us under the spell of King Goo, to keep us under the spell of technology, of Lucy, of Satan? Why all these different entities spend trillions of dollars and create all of these? I can't say create. They they just do everything they do to keep us, thinking that we less than what we are, So if praying not real, what can you do? Uh, Everything is energy, man. So I said we energy beings, we light beings. So you just tell somebody, I'm gonna send good energy. You wish good energy upon yourself, because when you pray, you get on your hands and knees and you're submissive. You're lower. You're dimming your light. By doing that, you then different. Once you start lowering your aura, because when you're in a submissive state, you're lowering your aura, and different type of entities can latch onto your aura and suck you, drive your energy. So I'm saying, and plus when you pray, you're not praying. There's nobody in the sky that's answering prayers. You can pray to. I mean, you can somewhat pray to your higher self, because your higher self is what really Christ is. So if you like, I don't like saying pray, but you can like just say, ask your higher self for good energy. Because I'm saying your higher self is what Christ is, not some guy hanging on the cross. Yeah, that's why I've never really prayed before anyway, because it just feels weird getting on your come on man, getting on your hands and knees is like you're begging. You're begging Lucifer or Jesus Christ, whatever you want to call him, for forgiveness. For what? What wrong have you done? You haven't done no more wrong than a fucking than one of them Rothschilds and one of them black nobilities that chopped 100 people up and got them got them under their house. So you you see what I'm saying? People say I gotta ask God for forgiveness for what? So you mean to tell me J.P. Morgan, one of them reptilian shapeshifting motherfuckers, drunk 100 gallons of blood, and they ain't in the church asking for forgiveness? So you gotta go ask for forgiveness because you stole a candy bar out of the store? Come on, man, make it make sense. You gotta ask for forgiveness because you stole 100,000 out of a bank, but they stealing billions of dollars from us every day. Let alone the paper money, they stealing your life force energy every day, but they ain't paying for that, right? That's the real currency of this planet. It's our life force energy, not some piece of paper. Now the paper, the money is just second in nature. They print that shit every day. Motherfucker, take that shit and burn it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Because archons, they manipulate your thoughts. They live through your ego. The archonic forces live through your ego. They create places and times to manipulate. They'll turn somebody agent against you to manipulate the situation to get some type of life force energy out of you, whether it's good or bad. So they'll turn your significant other or your spouse or your brother, sister, co-worker, pastor into an agent against you and put you in a fucked up situation. Just that way they can feed from it. Because without us, they don't exist. They only live through our ego. Without us, they don't exist. This is why when you this is why when you let go of your ego, your soul awakens. Once the ego goes away, the soul awakens. Once the soul awakens, that's when you reach the I am. That's when you got that I am gene, the all seer and the knower. Everything. That's what I'm saying. Everything that we are is everything that they try to propagate. That this character Jesus Christ is. Yeah, I think the archons was influencing my family to bully me now. Yeah, that's what the archons do. But you got to be able to catch it in real time. Like, hey man, they try to manipulate like that. I done seen that shit happen again. Shit happened to me on different type of jobs. Motherfuckers become agents for the Matrix against me, trying to like make me mad. We all die, come back, human body. Think it'd be for better. Yes and no. It'll work for them because the last like so-called reset they did was the flood. Like you're right, was the flood. Uh, they not gonna be doing no more resets like that. They can't because their time is up. They can't. Their time is up. It's a new sun cycle. It's been 20,000 years. They said Satan will have a 6,000 year rulership. 20,000. It's been 20,000 plus years. It's a new sun cycle. That's why the firmament has millions of cracks in it. The firmament's not gonna be up there for too much longer. Once the firmament is gone, we'll be reconnected back to the cosmos fully. Because we've been spiritually cut off since they came here and invaded. This is why they've been able to perpetuate all these different resets, starting over again, starting different flooding old civilizations out, starting over again. They can't, it's over with. It's done. Their time is up. This is why you see their system falling. The Demiurge, the Archon, the Deviashi, the Majestic 12, the Pleiadians, their system is falling. This is why they're trying to escape cosmic judgment. Because they went against cosmic laws, going against free will. They got an answer to that. They got an answer for all the shit they done did here. But this is what they do. So what's going to happen when they time they're trying to destroy for good? Like it'll be no more matrix. It'll be everything will be restored back to its original state. It'll be organic. It'll be nature again. This what we live in is a computer. We're in a light cold lockdown here. Everything is inorganic. Everything will be restored back to nature, naturality. All this shit goes against nature. It goes against cosmic laws. So everything, I feel like everything, we won't be under draconian laws anymore. Everything won't be ran on monetization. Everything it'd be back. It'd be a fifth dimensional mindset. Because you gotta think it's third. We stuck down. We're at the lowest frequency right now. The Earth is at its lowest frequencies it's ever been at inside of a third dimensional paradigm. This is the lowest frequency it's ever been at. So once the Earth starts to wake up, because the Earth is planet Kai, Tiamat, Mother Earth is vibrating at its lowest frequency. So the Earth talks too. The Earth has chakras too. It's a living organism just like me and you. So the Earth has to remember who it is. This is why you see a lot of real natural disasters going on, destroying their matrix. Because you gotta think they not only fighting against us, they fighting against nature. They fighting against the planet, man. They fighting so many wars on different fronts. They fighting against the planet. This is a spiritual war before it's a physical war. They got us thinking they got us thinking this shit being falling on some physical shit. Nah, this is some spiritual shit going on here. How can chip target an individual? They showed us that, and that's why I said that movie Enemy of the State with Will Smith in it. They showed us that Will Smith in that movie Enemy of the State was a personification of a so-called targeted individual. When he had that government chip and they was tracking his every move, they showed us in that movie how they do it. Be cool if you come back tonight, good listen to talking to you. Isolate, bored, and torture for real. Appreciate that, Lauren Taylor. And this, I had stated this before on another live, like a while back. In that movie Predator, Arnold Schwarzenegger and them, all them motherfuckers represented the matrix, the material, physical matrix. So when they went off into that damn, I remember they went off into that jungle, and that Predator was wiping them out because they was vibrating low. Remember he could see their aura. When he was looking at their aura and see it was all red inside of their aura, he was wiping them out. Someone said that they chip us at birth. Yeah, they do. I believe that. I remember one time, I was 5 years old, right? And my little brother that had just been born. I remember he was surrounded by nurses and doctors. Each one of them had inoculations in their hands, and they was all sticking him with these inoculations in the stomach. I'll never forget that. I can remember shit. That's how rememberable I am. I can remember shit all the way back to when I was 3 years old. So I remember when I was 5 years old. This was back in 1993. If I'm lying, I'm flying. He was surrounded by doctors and nurses. It was at least 3 or 4 of them. They all had inoculations in their hand. I don't know what was inside of those inoculations, but they kept sticking them in his stomach. He was crying. I'm thinking to myself, that was the most wickedest shit I ever seen in my whole life. Huh? Telling y'all. Yeah, I believe they do that. They know who's who. When you come into they know who when you incarnate into a physical body, they know what soul is incarnating into that body. And like I said, as above, so below. So when you look at the sky, you see all them stars out there. We We made up of stardust, right? Inside of our neurophysiology, you made up of stardust. So they know who's incarnating into a physical body when you come in this bitch. They know who's who. Yeah, man. I can only imagine what they did to me when I came into this motherfucker. This is why they don't want women doing natural births. They don't want. You notice that they want all women to go through them to the hospital to get these births to these kids. Because if a woman does a natural birth at home with just candles lit, the baby can remember. The baby can, because you gotta think, when you're a baby, you more spiritually in tune with yourself. You still spiritually tied to the cosmos. You can still remember shit from past life. When you like 1 or 2 years old, 3 years old, you are still basically fresh from out of the spiritual world, fresh from the higher astral realm, and you can still remember shit, and you still have some of your power. You can still do shit. Why you think they say kids? They say kids say the wildest things, and kids have big imaginations. That's because they still in tune with their spirit, with their higher self, with the cosmos. It's just when you become a teenager or an adult, you're a full blown zombie. This is why they want kids. They catch us at an early age. That's why I said they don't want women giving natural births. Because once you hit them lights, your memory, they erasing some of your memory. You getting traumatized, spanked on your ass. The doctor might drop you on your head. This shit's done by his own purpose. These are demons. You got a demon waiting on you as soon as you leave your mama's birth portal. As soon as you leave your mom's birth canal. As soon as she goes into labor. Ain't that ironic? You got to go into labor for the system. Who they waiting on you? They waiting on you. They know who's who. Everything is done. Everything is done through astrology. This is why they put your feet on the bottom. That's why they put the bottom of your feet, your soul, on a birth certificate. Because everything they do is through astrology. They send that shit off to the Vatican. They know who's who. Everything aligned with the stars, so they know what's up. We just forgot. But this is our information. It's not really theirs. We once knew all this shit. We still do, if you can remember. But you got to really be tapped in to remember all this shit through your Akashic records. But all this shit is ours. Anything they do, you gotta think it's us. It's just been reverse engineered. Up, it blows my mind sometimes. Sometimes some of the information that I come across, and all this other stuff, all these other gadgets they give us, your body, your anatomy, your neurophysiology, your brain is a supercomputer. Your brain is the most advanced. Your body, it's the most advanced thing here on this plane of existence. So this is why it's always good to be in the sun, because you get new down. You have your Akashic records. It's about having a total recall. You have to remember all the shit all this stuff I already knew. You just got to remember it. Someone might come on the channel and you might read a book, get some information from my channel. You be like, oh, I remember. You got to remember. That's what they don't want nobody remembering who they are and what type of information they had in their past life. So I said, ain't nothing new under the sun. Motherfucker done came down here and incarnated into a body 50 times. You done had this information already. This is why I'm saying religion it plays a key part in keeping everybody tricked, thinking that this character done that this Jesus Christ character done all these magnificent things. We do this shit every day with no pressure, with no effort. We got real powers. We can't activate them. We do have real power. When you dream at night and you leave your body, you leave your avatar. Who's ever had a vivid dream of them flying or doing something magnificent? That's because you tapped into your spiritual self. Those are your powers. Y'all said it's chopping. Can y'all hear me? Hold on, can y'all hear me? Yeah, and once you tapped in with the ether, okay, your ether is cosmic energy. So that goes back to what I was saying, that we have real power. So I'm saying whoever had a dream, what so-called dream, being here in the matrix, dreaming right now, this ain't nothing but a dream. Because once you leave your avatar and wake up, that's when you like, oh, I was dreaming the whole time. But I'm saying that to say this: when you so-called have a dream that you flying and you doing all these extraordinary things and magnificent things, that's you tapping into your powers. I had dreams of me. I got vivid dreams of myself flying all the time. That's because I exist on different planes of existence. This is not the only plane of existence that I exist on. I exist on other dimensions, planes of existence, different energies. This is the physical form of myself. Different energies on different planes of existence. I'm taking on a physical corporeal form just to be in this plane of existence. But I exist. We do work on other planes of existence. This ain't the only place we doing work on. I had an out of body experience where I was floating in my house. Yeah, that's you outside of your body. That's being in the physical here. That's your gematria body because everything is done on a numerical code system. The matrix is ran on a numerical code system. So you have a gematria body, you have a zodiac body, you have a zohar body, you have an etheric body. Your etheric body is your astral body. You got your astral body. Your astral body. That's where you go to. That's where you go astral project at. That's your non-physical body. That's where you go float and fly. You fly around and float everywhere. Just the orb of energy, of conscious energy. So that's it. Just a grain of just a grain of a cosmic speck of a cosmic intelligent light. That's why they call it a solar system. Trillions of those inhabit our solar system. We just plants down here. We just plants. Why do you think melanated women? If you look at y'all already know this melanated woman, and she has an afro. She matches nature because we plants down here on a planet. We plants down here. We one with the ether. We are getting. Oh man, come on, man. Yeah, I used to meditate all the time. Yeah, yeah, I've had a pineal gland activation. I've activated my pineal gland, open up some chakras. Is that I am, and it's I do believe it's easier for melanated beings to activate the pineal glands. Uh, I have a Kundalini rising, open up their chakras more than anybody else because say you got I'm not even gonna say white people. If you have an Asiatic or a Mongoloid or even I'm not a conquistador, but even take an Asiatic, 85 between 85 to 90% of them have calcified pineal glands. So if 90%, 85 to 90% of these beings have calcified pineal glands, and your pineal gland connects you to your higher self. So if you have no higher self, that means you have no oversoul. But everything does have spirit. Dogs have spirit. Everything has spirit. Humans have spirit. So that's what I'm saying. You can come in contact with these beings in the spiritual realm, in the astral realm. You gonna come on tonight, like 11 p.m. Yeah, I might do a live panel tonight, man, around 9 or 10. I just gotta know. I'm gonna leave a post on my community tonight. But I gotta get up early in the morning because I got a big job I gotta do tomorrow. But I'm a night owl anyway. But I might go. I might do a live panel tonight. It just depends on how I'm feeling. Yeah, because I got a big old job. I got a 5-star building I gotta do tomorrow. I gotta clean tomorrow. So it's kind of like a all day job. Then they restricted one of y'all messages. I don't know who. Hold on. So what happened? Can y'all still hear me? I don't know. They keep cutting my live out. Tia Roberta said what happened. No, nothing happened. We good. Everything good. Sending good energy, and I can hear y'all. Appreciate that, Lauren Taylor. Yeah, I've been trying to stay in shape too, man. You always gotta, health is wealth. Gotta stay in shape out here. Fight these demons physically and spiritually. Spiritual health is good too. Are you on X? No, I don't have that. I'm talking about like Twitter. No, I don't have. I don't have Twitter. Yeah, y'all send Arnez Tyndall good energy. I'm gonna send good energy your way, bro. Prosperity, man. With enlightenment, everything, good energy, bro, for you, man. I got Instagram and YouTube. My Instagram name is Kentrail99. So y'all can add me on Instagram. Yeah, my Instagram is Kentrail99, KENTREAL99. So y'all can add me over there to whoever has Instagram. Y'all can hit me up on my email address. I love talking to my subscribers off of YouTube. Shit, I done had hour-long conversations with some of my subscribers. So you can add the links on YouTube. Do you have yours on your YouTube, Tia Roberta? You got the links to your social media? Yeah, just add my Instagram. We can communicate. Like if you wanted, if you was something you want to do, we can communicate via email. Something that you want to do. I met a lot of good people, a lot of smart people from off this YouTube. A lot of informative people. I don't know how to do that, Roberta. I ain't too tech savvy, so I really don't know how to do that. Yeah, y'all know who y'all are. I don't have a lot of good conversations with people from over here. This is what I'll do. I'll just see, I don't want to put my email on here because there are a lot of weirdos on my channel now. And it's been a good live. I got more people on this live than shit. Than what I've been getting the past month. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. What's a video topic y'all would like me to break down or do my next video? No, not y'all. I'm talking about like in the past. I've had like weirdos come on my channel and try to troll me. Like in the past, not nobody in the comments. Not nobody that's on the live right now. But yeah, y'all can I'll post my email on the on my community page. Y'all can holler me email on one email on there. Yeah, the pineal gland activation is key. That's what connects you to the spiritual world. Because your pineal gland is your first eye. Your heart chakra is your first eye. This is why they put the pineal gland on everything. Because you look at the Pope's on the end of his stick has a pineal gland on it. They openly mock us. They hate us because they ain't us. These dark forces, Satan's army, they hate us, they mock us, and they hate us because they ain't us. This is why they gotta call themselves the Illuminati, the 13 bloodlines. But the original 13 bloodlines look just like me and you when I made that video about the black nobility. The black nobility, they look just like me and you, the same skin complexion, but they hate us because they ain't us. That's why they call themselves the Illuminati. They want to be illuminated. We the real illuminated ones, not them. Right, right. Facts to you, Roberto. Yeah, openly mock us, right in our faces. They laugh. They laugh. I mean, I take them as a joke. All like the stuff that they do. It's all a joke to me. It's preposterous. It's just laughable. But they, to the ones that can't see what they doing, they openly mock. They sit there and laugh. Yeah, everything is inverted. Everything they do is backwards. Because everything that was a positive, they made into a negative. Everything. That's what I'm saying. With symbology, like the 5 pointed pentagram, the 5 elements of life, the hexahedron, earth, spirit, air, water, and I think it was earth, air, wind, spirit, and wind. I think one of those. Those are 5 elements. They took that star and inverted it, flipped it upside down. So everything that's positive, they try to make bad. The whole world was jealous because the American eclipse was pure magic. Yeah, that was a port. I believe that was the black sun. I believe one side of me believes that was a portal that was open via the hydro, what's it called, CERN. But I don't want to give them that much power. But one part of me believes that was a black sun. Because we are the black. We have a black sun inside of us too. Because we number energy. A sun ain't nothing but a burning star, a burning light. Our soul is burning plasma gas, energy, plasma energy. So I believe that was a black sun up there. Yeah, it's just deep, man. This is some cosmic shit. Because the sun ain't nothing but a solar weapon. That sun up in the sky, people. I mean, the sun helps maintain and keeps all life because we have a sun inside of us as well. But that sun up in that sky is also a solar weapon because everything can't be under that sun. Ages and Christians. Facts. We were many times here. Yeah, hell yeah. We've been here many times before. This probably like my 100 avatar I had coming down here. Yeah. I done took on many different corporeal forms. Yeah. You got a physical form, gas form. Here you can just keep coming back. You can go to the dark side of the moon, get you a human costume. It's just like going play a video game. You know how you turn the video game on in here? So you got a video game, you can create your player, and you create the avatar, you create the height, the length, what anatomy you gonna have? You're gonna have neuromelanin. You're gonna be a Caucasoid. What you gonna be? Yeah, you can go. You create your avatar. You come on down in here, and you coming down into a physical plane of existence. Yeah, it's that easy. Many times before. Old souls. Yep, The Sims, the game of life, The Sims. Yeah, you got all type of beings that go behind that moon to get a physical avatar to come down here. Some of them might come down here to do a short mission. This is why you see a lot of people don't live a lot. They live a lot of people come down here. They only live 20 years. Like, man, damn, why that person died so quick? That person might have came down here just to do a mission. They might have went to the dark side of the moon, got them a physical avatar, came down here to do a mission. They checked out. They didn't want to be here that long. But you gotta think this is the lowest density being here. A lot of non-physical beings don't want to come down here into this physical reality because this is a step. This is being down here is torture. You gotta come down here in a physical shell. You gotta sweat. You gotta take a shit. You sneeze. You sneeze. you fart. You smell like ass. So come on, who wants to come down here and live? Ah, come on, man. Only baby souls like the physical experience. If you've been here time and time and time over and over and over and over and over again, like man, what the fuck am I doing here, man? Like damn, I done this shit all. I'm back down here again. But I do believe I don't like saying believe because believe got lie in it. But I do know that some of us do choose to come here for certain things, certain reasons. Yeah, we live many our lives. That's what I said. That's what I was saying earlier. That if you go back and look at some of the ancestors from hundreds of years ago, or even thousands of years ago, some of the hieroglyphics that are inside some of these Egyptian tunnels, and you see dark complected melanated beings, and you go look at some of it like somebody of today with like an afro or with braids, and you go back and look at our ancestors from 1,000 years ago, they look alike because that's who we are. We the ancestors. We was them. We just here again, reincarnated. Ain't nothing new under the sun. You think people think just our ancestors just died off? No. Our ancestors live inside of us, inside of our Akashic records. They inside of us. They in your DNA, man. You gotta think you have billions of ancestors. I was born this time intent on a beautiful experience. Been heavily manipulated though. Yeah. They can hijack your experience coming down here. Having this experience. You know. The only thing about it being here and having this experience is we not living as long as we was as before they put the oxygen into the atmosphere. You gotta think before they put oxygen into the atmosphere, we was breathing in hydrogen. Hydrogen, we was living thousands of years. They oxidized the air. We start to rust quicker than what we did before. The avatar started to break down within 50, 60 years. As before, you was living 700, 800 years because we were breathing in hydrogen. The trees were taller. We had a better diet. We wasn't eating. We wasn't taking on all this bullshit that they putting in the foods. You know, fast food, soda, skull and bone crosses. All this shit's death. They got us chasing death here. You know, but I do believe. Oh, so I keep saying, I hate using that word. I do know you can come here and you can have a beautiful experience. It just depends on what you know and how sharp you are at an adolescent and how much you get indoctrinated. You know how much you want to be controlled by the system. Because I refuse to be a full blown zombie, just walking around out here, walking lost in this matrix. Because you got to think a lot of the younger generation is lost in this matrix. Don't know whether they're coming or going. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. One thing that would be good if y'all can just somebody y'all can just like comment y'all like social media platform, and we can communicate and we can do a panel that way. That way we can talk off of YouTube, and I can set a panel up, and I can know everybody's schedule, and I can know for sure when to do a panel instead of me just getting on here doing a panel and I don't know when everybody's gonna join. So if y'all could just post your social medias like an Instagram or something like that, and we can get a hold of each other and do something like that. Whomever they want. Lauren Taylor said 100. Yeah, facts. Yeah, hey, man, to a lot of my anybody that's not joining this channel, y'all go subscribe to a channel called Life is Rigged. He got some good content over there. So y'all go sub to his channel. It's another channel. It's free to pay attention. Y'all go sub to his channel. He got a good channel. I'm trying to think who else. It's a channel called Beyond Language. He has a good channel. A lot of information. Uh, My IG page is Kentrell99. KENTREAL 99. And just holler at me over there, and I can set something up. Cause my boy Sam that wasn't on the live earlier, I communicate with him on Instagram. It's a few other I don't like calling people my subs. A few other conscious people that I communicate with. Text too, via text too. There's another channel called Bluffy the Narc Slayer. Y'all go sub to her channel too. She got a good channel too. Yeah, y'all drop your Instagrams on the page here, and I'll screenshot it, and I'll add y'all on there later on. So T.O. Robert, if you got an Instagram, drop it on here. I'll just screenshot it, and I'll go add you over there whenever I end this live. But I hope I hope this has been a informative live for y'all, because dealing with them in these times, they trying to keep the technology going through all these different publications. They pulling out all the stops, with all these world stage fiascos, all this shit's bullshit. All this shit's garbage. And that's why I did a video breakdown on Trump being that, like, the Antichrist, because they said it says in the Bible, well, in the book of Revelations, in the book of Revelations mean to reveal something that was once hidden. That's what the apocalypse means. Apocalypse means something's going to be revealed that was once to reveal something that was once hidden. So in the book of Revelations, it says that majority of the masses will marvel over the Antichrist. And they said one of the beasts, the seven-headed beast, had a wound. Trump had a wound to his head. And then what happened the next day on the television? The beast was healed. Trump is the personification of the seven-headed Canaanite beast. So we seeing that book of Revelations play out. Yeah, but yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I posted that on my community. It said in the book of Revelations verbatim that the seven-headed beast will have a mortal wound to the head, and Trump just took a so-called. We know that was all world stage theatrics. We know it was faked, but still, again, they still got to put the truth in plain sight. The seven-headed beast was wounded. Trump's one is that Canaanite beast that was wounded, and it was healed the next day, 2 days later on the television. But every president has been an antichrist. Antichrist meaning somebody that's trying to stop you from reaching Christ conscious. So somebody that's following the whole voting illusion, somebody that's following monotheism religion, a pastor is an antichrist, because a pastor's trying to tell you that some nigga that's hanging on a cross is the Christ. He's failing to tell you that you the Christ that the Bible talking about. So a pastor is an antichrist. Your mom and dad can be an antichrist. You can be an antichrist towards yourself, because you got your higher self and your lower self. Your lower self will want to stay stuck here in the physical reality of believing in all these different religions. Religion is an antichrist in itself, because it's a $1 trillion business. The money system is an antichrist. Working a job is an antichrist. Because say you go to work 100 hours a week, you would never have time to even formulate or even think for yourself. Because I started, like, really, thinking for myself really when I quit working full time. A doctor can be an antichrist. A nigga with that jab trying to give you a jab is an antichrist, because they're trying to put something in you that goes against nature. This whole matrix Pisces system is an antichrist. In all actuality, it's just different fractions of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Trump is an antichrist, because he's an extension of the beast. So what would happen? You think, right? What would happen? What's the happen shall be? I think Trump gonna be the last president of the corporation, because, like I said, the titles and deeds have expired. The This United States corporation, United States is only 10 square blocks. And the corporation, every corporation has an expiration date. That's why if you go out through history, throughout their history, you will see that every fiat currency has crashed. The Roman Empire, all of they false and fictitious Mickey Mouse Admiralty systems have collapsed because they all been under a jurisdiction of a corporation on paperwork, on contract. The contract has expired. So this is why you seeing the system fall, and this is why Trump gonna be the last sitting president of White House Incorporated. They're the president of the United States Corporation. It's a business. It's not the United States is not a country. It's a business. We just seeing a business fall. The corporation goes against nature, so it has to collapse. And what will happen next? They're gonna move. They're gonna move more towards a Orwellian. What I want to say. What I want to say. More of a damn. What was that shit called with Travis Scott? More of a Orwellian one world, one religion, one world religion. Lucifer. We're already in a Luciferian system now, but it's gonna be pushed more towards like a system that's ran by one governing body. But then, even then, that system's gonna fall too, because we living in the 10-year tribulation. The 10-year tribulation started in 2019 when they brought in the jab, and then 2025 you're gonna start seeing everything being played out. This is why they came out with Agenda 2030, because they got a Luciferian Great Reset. This is why they're trying to do everything by 2030. This is why they want everybody in electric cars. They want everybody on the damn grid. So when they crash the system, they know majority of the masses is going to run to them and beg for a new system. Then they can bring out they antichrist. Then they can bring out their one world system. I mean, we pretty much been in a one world system all this time. We already been in a new world order all this time. The new world is the system we've been in since we've been born. Did y'all get what I'm trying to say? This is why they want everybody in 15-minute cities. This is why they want everybody when you go into a store. Let me tell you something. When I went to Steak and Shake with my son not too long ago, right? I went again with my daughter and wife to Steak and Shake, right? We had to have a scan. We had to scan something just to get a beverage. And I was telling my daughter and I was telling my son, I said, here in the near future, you're gonna have to scan your whole damn wrist across that thing there to get you something to eat. This is the system that they're going towards before this old system collapses. So this new system is going to be a face recognition system, or scan your wrist to be able to consume, or to be able to do anything. Yeah. Star Trek was about archons because they got that one snippet in that show to where that archon tried to get one of the actors in that show to come back into the Matrix, and she said, "No, I'm not coming back to the Matrix." And then the archon told her, "You're gonna come in my Matrix, and you're gonna feed me, you're gonna nourish me for a long time." Yeah, I put that video in one of my shorts. I think I don't know if it's still up, but I took a clip. I took that clip and put it in my shorts. Yeah, them archons are unforeseeable forces. But yeah, that system that they're trying to implement. Yeah, this is why I can't. This is why I don't see why people, all the fucking NPCs going out buying these cyber trucks. Them shits ain't gonna be no good. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you. I forgot to tell y'all this. When the shit crashed last week, my car quit working. My keys got locked in my car. I couldn't get my keys out the car. My car was affected by when the grid crashed last week when they was having technical difficulties, so called. But yeah, I couldn't even get my keys out of my car. This is why they want everybody on the grid. This is why they want to get rid of all these gasoline cars. They want everybody with an electric car by 2030. This is by design. They gonna make it to where if you riding in your car and you anti matrix and you anti plutocracy and you anti this Pisces energy, you anti-establishment, they gonna make it to where if you in the car talking and and the car hear you, they gonna cut the car off. It's gonna be on some Demolition Man type shit. Y'all remember that movie Demolition Man? They gonna make it to where if you out in public and you say anything against the Matrix, they gonna fine you. Remember in Demolition Man when dude was talking and he kept getting fines and shit? Yeah, it's gonna be just like that. And then when the grid does crash, they're gonna have a 10-minute video looping for 10 days straight. So when they talk about the 10 days of darkness, they're talking about the grid. The grid's gonna go down, but they're gonna have this video that's gonna loop for 10 days. It's gonna be the same video that loops for 10 days straight. It's gonna be a 10-minute video of them telling everything. They're gonna be saying, "Hey, we got to get rid of all these politicians." It's gonna be kind of like a coup what's it called? A coup d'etat, like a military coup. But they're gonna be the ones doing it. But it's gonna be like how 2019 was. They're gonna tell you it's gonna be another lockdown, but they're gonna be telling you it's for your own good. But in actuality, it's gonna be some Orwellian. It's gonna be some real demonic shit. But they're gonna be looping the same video on the televisions for 10 days straight. Watch what I watch. They doing a test run. When I seen that shit happen last week, because the Matrix is dematerializing. When I seen that shit last week, I said, "Oh yeah, they in stage one. Are they draconian, Luciferian, Great Reset?" But nobody gives a shit about their reset because it ain't shit. Damn, I've been on here almost 3 hours. See, when I get to talking, damn, I be losing track of time. Yeah, I swear I do. I'm glad I ain't got nothing planned for today. And that's where I was gonna say that's what thoughts. I was gonna say your thoughts comes from thought to Hootie. You know what type of thoughts they try to put in our heads. Yeah, the archons that goes back to the archons. That's what I was gonna tell you. On some of the archons they can come in and can try to control your thoughts. Ain't no try they can control your thoughts if you vibrate low enough. Because they only can manipulate low vibrational beings. Somebody that's vibrating so fucking low, they manipulate them. So I'll be on here talking for hours upon hours. I got so much information. I be wanting to do so many videos. Y'all just don't know, man. I be wanting to do so many videos because I got so much information, and I just don't be. I wish like I can do a presentation on my live to where I can show y'all the stuff that I'm talking about as I say it. Because when I do videos, I like to present receipts as I say things because I don't want to just sound like somebody just on here talking. So that's when I do my presentations, I like to come with facts. I like to come with receipts. I like to because sometimes they tell you what it is. So I might go get a clip of them telling you what it is straight out the horse's mouth. So when I'm doing this research and I'm dropping these videos, I like to go get receipts with everything that I say. You know, because usually when I do these lives like this, I'll pull up like some video clips or something like that. Or I might go get information from different publications that they put out. Like it's public information, it's public knowledge. That's a lot of damn flies out here. Mosquito, ain't no way, they got these damn GMO mosquitoes. Ain't no way mosquitoes are real. Fucking mosquitoes is created in the lab too. What type of? That's what I'm saying. What type of righteous God will make mosquitoes. Blood suckers. They suck blood just like these motherfucking vampires. They made in the image of their God. They God is a fucking blood sucker. They make mosquitoes to suck your blood, to drain your energy. That's why what they say in the book of Genesis. Let's make the animals and all these mosquitoes and bugs in our image. They told you. Yeah, everything. Yeah, hell yeah, everything is a weapon here in this matrix. Yeah, all government made, lab made insects and bugs, ticks and shit. Ooh, that's what I'm saying. So Lyme disease is rampant right now. Trump is not the Antichrist. You must. Do you follow religion? All presidents. I have said that already. All presidents are Antichrist. Every so-called president that has set that has so-called quote unquote set in the Oval Office has been Antichrist because they not the president of a country. They the president of a de facto government. A de facto shadow government that's a corporation. That's only 10 square blocks. So every president has been Antichrist, and most of them have been women. So they really, if you want to be already technical, some of those presidents were women. Just like Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is a man. Trump's wife is a man. Trump is a woman. They all have to be inverted. They all goats. They have the Baphomet energy. Part man, part bitch. But that's besides the point. Yeah, but Trump is an antichrist. School teachers are antichrist. Doctors are antichrist. A pastor is antichrist. Your mom and dad can be an antichrist to you. You can be an antichrist to yourself. All kind gross men are antichrist. They cut my live off. Like I'm gonna say it one more time. All kind gross men are antichrist. Your school teachers are antichrist. Cops are antichrist because they're an extension of the beast. The beast is a personification of an antichrist. Who's the beast? The beast that fell with leprosy, the Canaanite bloodline. Trump is a part of that bloodline. These are draconian laws that we under. You got these Trump supporters coming in here. I'm 36 years old. I've never voted. Voting is an illusion, for one. For two, it's no such thing as democracy. They're mocking you. Democracy. Y'all know what Krasi means? Krasi means Kratos. Kratos means Satan, the Saturnians. So if you vote, that you connected straight to the planets, the Saturnians. All that shit's demonic, satanic. If you think that somebody in that wears a suit and tie is gonna save you, you might as well. Oh man. Huh. You might as well go ahead and wait for Jesus Christ to come back, fall out the sky, and save you. You thinking that Joe Biden, any of these damn demonic, demon, reptilian, shape-shifting motherfuckers is gonna save you? You got to be at your mind. Trump's a demon. Trump is part of the same bloodline that fell with leprosy, that dwelled in the caves for thousands of years. These are cave dwellers, man. They have no jurisdiction. They only have power if you give them power. I don't give them my power. I've never voted, so I don't give them my power. You're giving them your electricity by electing a parasite. Without you, they don't exist. Without dumb motherfuckers voting, they don't exist. I never bought into that bullshit. Plus, they colonizers. Why would I go vote for a colonizer knowing they stole my damn land? And they came here and reclassified me. They started calling me black. They started calling me what they were. Black and all this other dumb shit. Start calling me slaves. Start calling us slaves. In all actuality, the terminology for slave is Slavic. They the real slaves. So why would I go vote for you're going to elect Satan or Satan? Why would I go vote for somebody that raped, robbed, and pillaged my land? Come on, man. All right. But yeah, I'm ready to hop off here in a minute, y'all. Hope y'all enjoy this live. I might do this panel here in a minute, here in a few, once I get my StreamYard set up. To whoever wants to join, like I said, y'all can drop a comment or something like that and let me know if y'all want to do this. But shout out to everybody that joined. Shout out to Lauren Taylor. You've been rocking with me for a long time. Shout out to Arnez. Shout out to Tia Roberta. Shout out to who else joined? Let me see. Damn, it's a lot of comments. Shout out to Big Upper 620. Let's see. I got a lot of new people here. Shout out to Tori Miners. Shout out to Blissfully Abundance. Shout out to Sam. Shout out to everybody that joined. They be sending bots over here to get in the comments. As every time I do a live, they send a bot over here to get in the comments. They come try to throw off the topic that I'm talking about. They do that every time. Yeah, but good energy, y'all. Good energy, Hope everybody prosperity, I'm ready to get up out of here, Shout out to everybody that joined the chat. I'm out.